That should be good. All right, so we're going to have Smashketball. Adam, are we about to start? Okay. No, it's over. We're starting back right now. Bonsko, Bench, come play on stream. I don't know who you're against. Who are they against? Who? Oh, Smash and D? Okay. D and Smash. Oh yeah, slide that couch down. There are no characters banned. So if you want to play Dr. Mario and down throw NATO at 20, you can. If you want to do whatever you want, doesn't fucking matter.
Well, this is gonna be awkward. The seating setup.
Yeah, slide the couch down that way.
One guy in a chair.
Okay, do you guys all understand how to play Smashketball?
No.
There are no stages that can accommodate more than... Oh, yeah, wait. Oh, somebody's connected. Yeah, stop pressing. God damn it, I always feel that you can't press start. It's so dumb. Your controller feels really light.
Yeah.
That's alright. Wait. Shim. Where's Shim? Shim! Where's oh, there's Mark. Okay.
I was watching manga. You don't
Okay, yeah.
watch manga. Yes, I do. When you're as smart as I am, you watch it.
That is true. But not as smart.
Wow!
I literally just put
He shows up to a weekly!
in spam.
Thank you. We're playing Smashketball, which is objectively more fun. I don't look like Myron anymore. That's false.
Myron also got a haircut. He's copying him.
All right. What is this game I am hearing of?
Smashketball. Yeah. It's doubles, so it's more fun.
Yeah.
It's hype.
Have you all done the equivalent of Griffball but for Smash?
No. This is like one of the top downloaded maps on the online.
Okay.
But it's basically like an FD with a ceiling and walls, but there's cannons in the top corners, and you just try to hit people in the cannons, and it sends them into the blast zone.
Okay. And the last team alive wins?
It's super fun. It's like it's hype.
Shit. All right. Oh, wait. I'm gonna show you a clip real quick. Are you on stream?
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Jack. Wait. Is that your controller that's connected to this? Disconnect your goddamn controller.
Watch this.
You press the sync button. That's it.
Watch this.
Okay, so back out. Hit no and then back out.
I'll let you set them up first. I want to show you something. I want to show you one of the most insane techs you'll ever see.
Okay, now enter. What?
So this is my brother. He's playing a Cat Falcon tournament.
I'm gonna tech the.
Mason's a Pichu.
Yeah, I know that. I know your brother plays Pichu because he's an ape. Is he gonna tech the?
Yeah, but I don't know. Do you know how that spins tech is?
I assume
That guy doesn't know that matchup. He just I don't know.
Why are there 4 DKs? Let's do it. Okay, yeah, you're about to see the map, the beauty that is Smashketball.
It's so they can dunk.
I mean, I made Rosa in Smashketball. I'm scum.
Pretty sure it's cheating.
Nah. Oh yeah, you also spawn right next to each other. It's great.
Oh yeah, you can actually dunk with DK because you can pick him up.
Yeah, DK's pretty good. It's so much fun. Back throw. Also, you gotta DI down on like everything, or DI up at high percents. But it's hype. It's actually a lot of fun. That being said, the fact that there's 4 DKs takes up a lot of space.
Yeah, that makes it
Thanks, bro.
GG.
Thanks, bro.
I'm gonna get going, Hunter.
Did I at you?
Thanks, bro.
I knew we were cool like that.
Oh, god damn it.
I knew we were cool like that.
Literally does nothing.
I was wondering about that. Wait. Can't remember this election wrong. I really wasn't paying attention. So what happened?
That was a fat misinput.
Oh, you plugged my monitor into your power strip.
Yeah.
Interesting choice.
Well, I couldn't reach down there.
My power strip's right there, Hunter.
Wait, what? Oh! Oh, yeah, well, okay, so the reason being was that wasn't plugged in initially. So I thought it was. So I plugged your monitor. Wait. Yeah, no, I'm just retarded. But it wasn't plugged in initially. So, I don't know. Why is it... Oh, God.
This many DKs.
They played 4 DK. Oh! And that's game 1.
We have learned today, don't get grabbed by DK.
Yeah, just mash. Just mash. Easy. And there are no bans.
Are there character counter picks though?
No. I mean, you can, but... If you don't main one character in Smashketball, what are you doing? Like me, I mean Rosa. Because I'm scum. Down throw forward air can kill at 0. It's sick. What the? That's not a DK.
So we got 3 DKs on Mewtwo. What?
I feel like that Mewtwo's about to get fucked.
Yeah, poor Mewtwo. I feel like this game should go away really quickly if they just grab each other.
That's the beauty of Smashball. It actually goes by pretty quick because everyone's just like, it's custom stage, we gotta go in. Unless you're me, because I can't pledge.
What? We got a spike.
Yeah, that's legal. That's
You know,
legal.
I'm just saying, he went for the spike instead of the Smashketball.
Like edge guards and all, that's fine. It's weak, but he's not that broken. Just mash. Don't get grabbed. I kill people at 0 with Rosa. It's fine.
This is like 2.0 knockback.
I'm in heaven. I love Smashketball. Stop doing it. Stop. Mark, throw away your goddamn coat. Little misinput. 2.0 knockback is fun as hell. It's bad.
Falcon up there killed at 0.
Yeah, I mean Sonic. I mean Sonic in 2.0.
You need to do like 1.5 knockback.
I feel like
don't kill at 0.
that's more balanced.
It's still stupid, but it's not. I need to take some time to remake it better.
Yeah, this is pretty so, I think you're going to need to do the healing thing for Lost. Yeah, that could work.
Are you talking about the spirit healing?
Yeah. That works for the duelist thing, right?
Yeah, I don't really like Lox play that much, to be honest. Smashketball, though! I fuck with Smashketball. This game was sick. Deposit!
I wonder if any of those clips would actually make it into Eat Smash. That'd be funny. Just people.
Oh no!
People
Go to the fire!
People are watching Eat Smash and they're like, what is this? They're like, Smashketball.
And that's a swift 2-0.
You did better than I play who?
I think me and Adam are playing next.
What was grimy? What? Are you talking about how DK can just deposit? Yeah, that's why DK's good. Meanwhile, Rosa, I will be camping to no end. Because I'm a hype player. Rosa is hype. Camping is hype. Woo! Wait, Paul, are you playing tonight or no? Do you want to run this?
Give me a second. I gotta go get a drink.
Okay.
Or not.
Sobek and Lethal versus who? Adam against who? Well, who are they playing against? So I can write it down. Okay.
So are we ever gonna get a font that actually doesn't capitalize all the letters?
People that need special caps shouldn't be real people. They should be purged from society, along with the people that have numbers in their fucking tags instead of letters. You're shit.
I can understand the numbers, but there's nothing wrong with having different cap slots. That's natural.
I have hated random caps since I was in middle school.
I'm not saying random.
Fuck
caps.
random caps.
I'm not saying random caps. I'm saying like either all caps or first letter cap.
But this font's clean. I should use the Persona font. That look awful. I don't know. Like the reason is whenever I was making this, some fonts legitimately looked awful, whereas this one looks really clean. You're waiting on Dan and Tomcat. They're coming. Wait, is there a Pro Controller connect? Oh, wait, no, never mind. Okay.
What is this font called?
This is like Big Noodle or something.
I had a very important Evil Zone match to play.
As long that's not Mortal Kombat, and that's
Evil Zone.
as long as it's not Marvel, it's fine.
We lost signal.
Evil Zone.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's just.
Wait.
Okay, in the future, yeah, you turn it off. So in the future, just press the home button and use a GameCube controller person to do it for you. That way you don't have to take the switch off or anything. Okay. Luke, press A. And then go to the control. Well, okay, press the home button.
There is no home button in the GameCube.
Okay, go to the controller part. Change grip order. There we go. I wish. Wait, no. Change grip order. Is everyone connected or no? Okay, yeah. Welcome back, Paul. You do it. The names are already in there, so it's good.
Hey, people. Not Seth here. Not gonna lie, feeling kind of sick right now. This one?
Yeah. Can you pass that to me? Yeah. Thanks, Paul.
Hey, when Snapple gets done with that game, when Snapple gets done with that game, send him over and tell him I got that controller I want to sell him. Yeah. All right. That's a pretty powerful performance from Banch and Bosco in that last set.
Back.
Hey, Arjun.
So yeah, my opponents are playing melee, so
Yeah, ain't that the way. So, no special team names. Rip.
most of this is kind of on the spot. I doubt anyone has a special team name.
I mean, you could just pull something out of your ass. That's what we do in Scholar Bowl.
Also,
Quite a mix of characters here. We got
also,
Bowser.
Adam already just signed everyone up as their tags.
I see. Bowser, Dan switching back to his old Greninja. Lethal with Joker. I haven't seen Lethal's Joker.
I saw a little bit in friendlies, so you know some stuff. It looks like.
I mean, that's pretty much everybody who plays Joker at this point is a brand new character.
I mean,
I know some stuff. Yeah, I think you'd be hard pressed to find somebody who's got Joker on lock at this stage. Or on this stage, as a matter of fact. As we're out here with Smashketball, the hypiest thing since Melee Temple.
that water shuriken actually killed the
Wow.
Pikachu. And here we was thinking that water is weak against electricity.
Yeah, I'm going to take a guess and say that's Tomcat because he's the only one that I don't recognize from this name list.
Yeah, Tomcat is Pikachu because he doesn't have a tag.
But he couldn't have deleted marks.
I don't know.
Sobek, camping cannons, probably
Is
to get
camping
some,
cannon allowed?
I don't think we've got a rule set for this yet. So, vacuously, yes. Lethal, unfortunately, getting smacked into that.
Oh my god, that
As you
Pikachu.
know, there is no way to recover out of those cannons once you're in.
Yeah, well, I think some characters can recover at 0.
Well, that's a very niche case, though.
Like I think I've seen Piranha Plant. Oh, he jumped into it. I think I've seen Piranha Plant survive at 0.
Of course, fucking Piranha
And that's gonna be it. Yeah. For the Greninja.
Sobek hasn't lost a stock yet, so he's probably making very good use of his weight and keeping towards the center. And as you can see there, he doesn't get hit up as much,
Yeah.
so he's
That's
not.
probably just Pikachu's angle and his DI.
Well, it's a combination of that. Ooh, we've got Arson. I forgot what his special side B is called. It's something that
Aegon?
sounds, something that sounds
okay.
Hebrew.
Yep. Just forward smash into it.
Taking another stock off of Tomcat. Blue team only lost one stock between them, and that was just Lethal a little bit earlier. Up being into the cannon, but he's straight back into the action. Charges the forward smash, but he only hits Dan's substitute doll. Doesn't matter, Dan gets smacked out anyway.
You have to be very careful because you might accidentally jump into the cannon.
Yeah, that's the underside of mobility when it comes to Greninja. Because being way too mobile on this stage can get you flying around in a place you really don't want to be. Sobek losing his first stock.
Okay, and he looked like he was about to start camping, but he stopped, so...
Now on the attack from Dan, shields the Shadow Sneak.
Good air dodge to avoid that.
Dan air dodges the up tilt, but a
almost
very
did.
oddly timed counter.
Oh, yeah, that
Ooh,
worked.
Shadow Sneaks through the flames. He knows Sobek can't respond to that in time. Locked in that flame animation. We see a shield break on Tomcat. This is his last
double
stock.
kill.
Double kill on Team Red. Dan is the last one standing with only one stock. And Sobek goes back to cannon camping.
Yeah.
Leaving Lethal to duke it out with Dan. Maybe he's just biding his time in a way that he knows Dan can't contest. The Shadow Sneak, followed by the up B to get back, will make it back, coming very close to the cannons.
Oh, SD.
But an SD will give the first game to Sobek and Lethal.
We banned Smashketball.
We probably need the cannon to deal damage, like actually deal damage, so that it's not encouraged.
Yeah. Oh man, I am really not feeling great.
I
I don't know if it was Wilson's Pizza or the project I was working on.
Probably not Wilson's Pizza.
I don't know. I got to it kind of late.
Same here, but... Alright, so we're seeing Dan switch to Cloud, and
Tomcat switched to Crom.
So
Interesting choice, given that I'm not sure Crom's recovery would be too much benefit on the stage, given that you can't really make use of the horizontal, and the vertical isn't stellar.
I mean, he's not really...
Although he might just be looking for those meaty side Bs and forward smashes that can send people right to the cannons.
Yeah, I think he's sacrificing... Oh, I was going to say sacrificing.
Oh, tech's off the edge, but that doesn't work out for him. Lethal getting a very,
He's sacrificing
very
his
early
recoverability for power.
in a stage that already severely limits your recovery options anyway. That might be a good trade-off.
Yeah, and also he used SD a few times with Pikachu, so... Yeah, I gotta play.
All right. We might see him later. Lethal tearing up the red team as Sobek makes it back to stage. Dan catching Tomcat in his up B, maybe giving him a little bit time. Ooh, but a quick aerial sends both Dan and Tomcat straight from the cannons of the Blast Zone. Lethal and Sobek have not lost a stock yet. Again, getting caught in a forward smash from Dan. Lethal up tilts Sobek, his own teammate, but Sobek is none the worse for wear, especially after a Crom back throw. That's even anemic, even at Sobek's 120%. Sobek on the attack. Tomcat fends him off a little bit, but his shield is broken by a forward smash. He's totally vulnerable, and a side smash will send him careening right to the cannon on his last stock. Dan also SDing. It's back to a last stock situation. Lethal and Sobek have not dropped anything. Lethal looking to finish off Tomcat, but he retaliates with that up B. Sobek slowly walking up and down B'ing. That won't quite pan out for him as he ends up getting grabbed. A down air will put him back in the game. Dan is out of the game as Lethal finishes him off and turns around right to finish off Tomcat for the 2-0 victory.
Wait a minute. I was going for it. I was like, wait a minute. You got 4 stocks, Michael. Here you go. What about his back here? Just like Ice Mine. Don't get grabbed. All you have to
Adam. Alright, we got Sobek and Lethal versus BKmon and Aunt Jemima. BKmon and Not that's too many mods, Jemima. Not Jamamaya. Did Hunter announce the stream? He did.
Yeah, I'll have to look on Amazon. Yeah, Amazon. Plus finding, I'll need to find like some free Joy-Cons or something and Joy-Con trips. Like a small monitor like that. Like, I probably have like
Hunter, should I make an announcement for stream? Should I make an announcement for stream in Discord? All right.
Use my Discord.
All right.
Let alone Smashketball. Yeah, I haven't seen it. It's the worst thing. Good luck.
And yet here you are. All right. Once again, we got Sobek and Lethal. This time after BKmon and Aunt Jemima. Lethal getting thrown off early a little bit, but it's early enough that he's just sent down and not up. BKmon catching a little bit of traction with his up air. Sobek is taken off stage. BKmon's on the attack, but he gets caught in Sobek's grounded up B. Lethal unable to make it back. Non-persona Joker recovery is a little iffy, but we didn't have that problem last game. BKmon dangerously close to the cannons. And Sobek, finishes him off with a back throw, getting him just over there. Jemima techs off the ceiling to avoid getting comboed further. Sobek up B's into the cannon and starts cannon camping again. Come on, Sobek. Ooh. Very quick persona from Lethal will save him. Both BKmon and Sobek making it back to stage. Sobek tries to cover BKmon's recovery, but will not land. BKmon attacking with some soccer balls from the side. And Jemima going deep for a dare that he will miss as Sobek uses the lava to tech the wall and get back to stage. Lethal falling again, but he's taking BKmon with him. Sobek has not lost a stock yet. Jemima approaching with link arrows. Trying to finish off Sobek. He lands a couple hits on him, but Sobek resets with the cannon. And Jemima being juggled on the wall by Lethal, who now is persona. And Lethal counters. Sobek also up smashes into Aunt Jemima's down air, but he will shortly be taken out with the cannon, as well as BKmon on the other half of the stage. Sobek and BKmon scuffling out at the end. BKmon accidentally takes an arrow from Aunt Jemima. Sobek up tilts the soccer ball away and catches BKmon with it. Tries to challenge his recovery with a fair, but BKmon stalls with the soccer ball. He will catch Aunt Jemima. Lethal gets smoked in the confusion that I wasn't watching. Sobek only lost one stock yet, and he's only at 30%. He gets caught by Aunt Jemima, but Aunt Jemima opts to forward throw him and will eat a fair in retaliation for the kill.
Down with the Bowser. Up with the down throw Rose affair.
Aunt Jemima missing his tether. The run-up from BKmon is countered by Lethal.
Oh my god. Soccer ball just bounces on
A fair will finish him, taking him to his last stock. Ooh, Sobek caught in a stray hit and goes into the cannon. He's now at even stock with Aunt Jemima. The other stock advantage is Lethal. Aunt Jemima nearly losing that stock as he sneaks past the cannons. Back there Sobek, but Sobek's at 0%. Aunt Jemima has been consistently taken off the top. Lethal on his last stock. Jemima is on the attack for Sobek. He's at high percent. Quick thing on Aunt Jemima's part. Stalls the arrow so that he doesn't hit BK-Mon. Jemima looking for some combos, but he can't quite. A quick back throw from Sobek will send Aunt Jemima to the blast zone. Lethal not countering or reflecting the Sun Salute twice in a row and gets cannoned for it. Lethal is out of the game. Will he stock tank Sobek? We shall see now. Aunt Jemima's the one. Yep, there he is. Sobek down to 2 stocks. Lethal's back in the game. Oh, Aunt Jemima pineappled on the very end of the ledge. Sobek on his last stock. No more tanking from here on out. BK-Mon's a relatively little percent given how long he's spent at 1 stock. He, however, has not been teching off the wall like Aunt Jemima has, so he'll eat a little percent for that. Trying to keep Sobek off. Goes for the forward throw, but it's not far enough. He'll get fared as Aunt Jemima and BK-Mon are finally finished off for a narrow Sobek and Lethal victory.
Alright, where we going? Down throw maybe? Back throw is actually not bad. No idea, I never used down throw. I thought I was going out
Lethal switching to Falco. And Aunt Jemima switching to Villager, the classic Aunt Jemima. Lethal maybe looking for a more consistent recovery, as we did see that kind of smoke him in that last game. Oh, popped out off the Lloyd. Jemima loses a stock immediately. BK-Mon isn't faring too much better as he gets forward smashed off a stage nearly into pineapple. Red team has already lost their first stocks. Ooh, the down B punished. Sobek managed to fend off Aunt Jemima, however. Aunt Jemima once again has the tech on the ceiling. Aunt Jemima teching on the wall as well. Lethal trying to edge guard him, but Aunt Jemima sneaks back in. Approaching with Lloyd, he manages to get an explosion in as he starts to fare down throws, not back throws. Bowling balls to nothing. Maybe he was looking to cover a run-up from Lethal, but he smacked into the cannons once again. And Sobek is also, instead of holding onto those stocks, sent to the cannons. As the iframes through a little bit of BK-Mon's attacks. Tilts away the soccer ball, but BK-Mon is back and behind him, comboing with down throw and more soccer balls. Oh, he goes to the aerial, but he can't quite get it. However, Sobek's follow-up forward smash is missed as Lethal loses his first stock. That Lloyd dipping down could be a little dangerous later. Sobek throws BK-Mon to the cannons. Going back to cannon stalling from the center stage. BK-Mon tries to challenge with an aerial, but he will get caught out instead. Jemima on the attack for more Lloyds. Up tilts Sobek. Lethal putting the hurt on Aunt Jemima a little bit, but he does make it back. Sobek and Lethal looking to make an alley-oop as BK-Mon tries to intervene. Sobek will end up losing his stock to the cannons. Oh, right before faring Aunt Jemima into them right away in return. Jemima approaching the soccer balls, accidentally sneaks a hit onto, BK-Mon approaching the soccer balls, accidentally sneaks a hit onto Aunt Jemima. Aunt Jemima once again cannoned. He's been eating the cannon so much this match. Fortunately for him, his villager relies a lot of staying in the air to launch those Lloyds and pressure with fair. So it's a bit of an occupational hazard. Although BK-Mon will forward smash Sobek into the cannons as Lethal is also sent down. BK-Mon immediately bared by Sobek into the cannons. approaching with Lloyds and Fairs. Sobek is on the ledge, and BKmon is looking to combo. And Jemima fares away one of BKmon's soccer balls as it ricochets around the arena. Lots of fracas here in the middle as both teams exchange blows amongst each other. And Jemima nearly stuck on the stage. Sobek will lose another stock to the cannons after a stray hit. BKmon nearly follows him. Sobek on his last stock. Lethal still at 3. A bit of a reversal of what we saw. BKmon trying to approach, manages to avoid getting pineapple this time. But blue team has red team off the ledge and in dire straits. A combo from up tilt into a Lloyd, but Aunt Jemima loses his final stock, and BKmon immediately wall techs into the cannons. Aunt Jemima's in trouble. He does manage to finish off one of Lethal stocks, but he's still got another 2 Lethal stocks and Sobek to deal with. Even if he takes out Sobek, they could just stock tank to finish him off. The handoffs have begun, but Aunt Jemima escapes, retaliates with a Lloyd. Sobek is faring, but they're both eating a few Lloyds, catching both Aunt Jemima and Lethal in the grounded up B. Aunt Jemima trying to cover the recovery, but he'll trade to get Lethal's second to last stock out of it. It's now 1 stock situation for all players. There'll be no more stock tanking. Down tilt won't connect. There goes the tree. Aunt Jemima trades in the air to send Sobek ricocheting across the ceiling. Jemima making very good use of spacing in his projectiles to stave off the red team's attack, or the blue team's attacks. The red team last game. But final back throw into the cannons will give Sobek and Lethal the match. Very close games. A close 0-2.
You kept on mixing up.
Honestly, if you hadn't gotten gimped at the start of the match, that might have gone very, very differently.
Yes.
Every time I died, I was like, I don't think I got too many of those. I didn't even know how. Snapple! One time I was on the stairs I got slammed underneath the stage and I was like, I've no place to go out. I hope I hit him into the can. On one of those games,
Roll score. Oh my gosh.
Generis.
Hey, guess what? We're back.
Yeah, I know, I heard.
You cannot get rid of
You're making the bracket run. Hey, Snapple, I have that controller. It's a piece of shit. That's kind of what I want to sell it. But, so the Z button doesn't work. As you can see, the movement stick's kind of crap, but everything else should work fine. Other than that, it's just kind of dirty.
awesome. How does $15 sound?
That sounds perfect.
Finally good and so good. Let me have this.
And yeah, I've got the names entered.
Just like a fellow guy doesn't capture.
This, likewise. Sobek loves green. Sobek is the green man. Ooh. Purple dragon. It's that. Wait a second. That's Incineroar's that guy from Sonic. Oh, is that?
It's a big cat.
Is that what that guy's name is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to know why there's a purple Incineroar skin, but yeah, it looks like Big Cat.
I only know Donkey's name for him, which is man looking for lion dog statue.
Wow. You're winning! Wow, look at that. It was exactly. Is this what I had? This my advantage. Oh, we had positional advantage. Yeah, that was actually weird.
Lethal sticking with Falco. We'll see Snapple go Pokemon Trainer. Janoris, of course, on Incineroar.
And Yu Yu Hakusho are on my like next 2 shows I'm actually watching. But I'm a seasonal shit, so it's actually a full
Okay, do you watch Idol shit?
I've watched 1 episode of Love Live.
Okay, good. That means you're not totally lost.
It was entertaining. It wouldn't happen because I was on
Janoris immediately getting skunked by the up B off of stage and into a shield break on Janoris right as he gets back. Snapple trying to cover for him, and he does manage to not get forward smashed as Sobek will lose his stock in the exchange. That was a little tense. Janoris putting the punish on Lethal, but he does what BKmon did last game. He wall techs into the cannons. He did tech it. That's what killed him.
I actually look forward to all the songs every episode. I'm like, great.
Janoris' side B could be pretty deadly here, as we know that has a lot of knockback. Snapple trying to keep Sobek off stage and maybe poke him into those cannons a little bit. And Janoris exchanging with Lethal, accidentally smacking Snapple in the process. Janoris has to be very careful where he recovers, as his up he immediately sends him up, but he bounces off the wall into the cannons after a throw from Sobek. Sobek putting a lot of shield pressure onto Snapple as Snapple switches to Ivysaur and throws him into the cannons once again. Sobek getting hit but not dead. Janoris once again falling off. Although he does manage to get Lethal, who techs off the wall but does not have enough distance to recover. Sobek, on the other hand, will snatch Janoris off of ledge and try to body slam him down, knowing that he can take those stock trades. Lethal losing another stock from Snapple. Janoris back throwing Sobek. Sobek the one getting back thrown into the cannons for once. Snapple having a near miss with the cannons, but Sobek fears him right back in. Lethal SDs. Quite an uneven stock distribution. We got 3 stocks for Snapple and Sobek, 2 for Janoris, but only 1 for Lethal. Snapple switches to Charizard and then to Squirtle. Looking for that early percentage combos. Oh, but Janoris uppies in the wrong direction and sends himself careening into the blast zone. Sobek applying the pressure. Snapple gets smacked into the cannons after trying to stave off the fire breath. Sobek getting back thrown but missing the cannons due to the angle. Janoris up or side being, the angle not quite being enough. Sobek attacking with an air, tries to get an up smash, but he won't get it as Janoris evades. Forward throw, once again, angle misses the cannons. Unfortunate angles for Janoris here. He opts not to risk doing the wall jump into cannons, as we've seen tragically all too often. Snapple applying a lot of pressure, smacking both members of Green Team away, but neither is enough to kill. Janoris making it back. Sobek sneaks into the cannons. Lethal being back thrown by Janoris. He's on his last stock. And we got Janoris trying to figure out how to take a stock, but it's he snatches away Snapple's last stock before he can use it. Unfortunately, leading himself to get beat up by the Green Team. They start to combo them. Janoris looking for some revenges, but he won't quite get them. And a quick back air into the cannons will give Sobek and Lethal yet another game. Unfortunate number of SDs from Janoris, though. What? Oh, shit. Yeah. Thanks. That would have actually broken my toes. And the stream. And both of these TVs. Janoris making the switch to Donkey Kong, having suffice to say mixed results with Incineroar that last game.
We didn't even do stage bands.
You forgot to switch the stage rule set. My chest. Are we getting into it? We will see no early games to Snap. Oh, wait. Snapple, doing his best to recover. But even changing between 3 different Pokemon won't help him. Dora's taking a little punishment from Lethal. Oh, God, my chest is really tight. Snapple losing another stock. A quick smack from an aerial enough to poke Lethal into the cannon. Sobek still at full stocks. That's the match to Sobek and Lethal. Decidedly.
Play something with a good recovery.
Also, I figured it out. Don't use the tether.
I tether them, but I know off. Play something nice with play like Kirby or Jigglypuff.
Play DDD. Do you two know who your opponents are?
Yes.
And I finally got Deadpool 4 on my 2 units.
No, this is BKmon and Jemima. What I think. Yep, D would smash. Yep.
And she's on my main team. And she was neutral like that. No. That was for treasurer. Aren't you in yellow? That doesn't make sense. I think we ran for treasurer. I didn't know what to do. Like, okay, so they last three. I didn't know. Like, it said A's. Oh, you have to do 1 over A. I did not agree to that. I knew how to do the other 2 parts.
We got throws on
Oh, it's the furry thing. Oh my god.
Have you found your calling?
No. Oh my goodness.
Jemima, double cargo throw. Point blank! This is now a battle of grabs.
Holy crap, I lost! I got back in my orange. No, I can't believe that.
This is gross.
Oh my god! The problem is I don't do that.
Oh my god.
One man versus a world of hurt. Aunt Jemima has not lost a step. Been too consistent. Oh, there he goes. Forward air, right to the cannons.
Hey, see the perfect going you didn't talk first. Put on the target. I really hope they're talking about you.
I really hope they don't. What's wrong with you?
Game 1 to BK Mon and Aunt Jemima. With the Super Kong cheese.
They're literally gameplay. They're the biggest tryhards. You know the fucking Donald. You don't get to talk about what you want. You know the pothole. Who hasn't moved that does? Nice. I'm not playing that. I don't know why oh my god. Copy!
Grab Clank. Let's go.
Thrown to stage. Accidentally comboed into the cannon by his own teammate.
I don't know if that was a little misfortune or massive brains on Aunt Jemima's part. I mean, live by the sword, Aunt Jemima.
I watched this door go from no mergers to this. Slowly. It's plus 6 right now. This guy doesn't play arena. I don't know why he is that. I don't know why he built the door and stuff. I don't know. He's just started so much. When I keep him in the secret card, he doesn't play every day. He doesn't do arena.
I know, I saw that. Yeah, you saw it too. That was
Exactly.
There's nothing about the way this is.
Oh no!
Get down there. You can't escape. Come out with your hands up. This is the police. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That max donkey punch is charged across the stage.
Jemima very, very narrowly avoiding the tech to cannons that we've seen all too often. Doing pretty well for himself up until he gets back thrown. That's DK for you. DK on Aunt Jemima 2-0. Now we've got Vance and Monsko over here.
What, there was no more in my ticket?
Yeah, we called it.
You guys should go double all of ours. We went double all of our stack.
Fresh.
Hey, Jim, why did we go double Pichu in this back here?
Adam, what's your tag? Starblazer, that's right.
SBI up. Or play this. Slam your stick like that. But that was why you're trying. What? You run your time. Yeah, you're not doing it. I am the Rock's house president.
Hone your Smashketball skills, my friend. I'm leaving into Wait, do you want to join for Smashketball? Okay, alright, yeah, we got teams now, we got teams. Talk. You want to learn
We haven't seen any DK shenanigans yet, but I got a feeling that won't last. Starblazer are going Lucas. I haven't seen him too much. Starblazer, that is, not Lucas. Oh, Surfresh, unfortunately, SDing. And there it is. The aerial throw into the cannons from DK. It had to happen. It was inevitable with 2 DKs on Smashketball. Ooh! Starblazer responds with his own throw, though. He can play that game. Maybe Surfresh can, though. He gets thrown. That's always a pleasant surprise, isn't it? Monsko not taking any, or not lost any stocks yet. Trying to edgeguard Surfresh, but he gets caught in the down air, as well as Bansh's own attack. Ooh, the dash attack will catch Surfresh into the cannons. Starblazer's holding on. He manages to thunder back and just snaps the ledge. Back throws Bonsko into the cannons to take his first stock. Bonsko landing that forward air on both Star and Bansh. Surfresh trying to find some openings, but he keeps getting monkeyed. Make it back to stage and get Vance off stage. Tilts Bonsko into the cannon. Star also following up with Bansh. This is a relatively even game. Ooh, until Bonsko chucks Surfresh to his last stock. Star recovering low after tethering to ledge and will die for that. Surfresh catching Bonsko in an up smash. Star trying to get back to stage once again, which he will with Thunder 2. Bonsko finishing off Surfresh's last stock. Until he stock tanks. We are at 1 stock each for Team Green versus Team Purple's, or Team Red's, Purple. Team Red's 3 stocks. And now it is once again Starblazer by himself. Bonsko trying to use Bansh as a projectile to cover Star's recovery. Star retaliates with that by using Bonsko as a projectile. Star is pretty nimble here, managing to avoid getting thrown into cannons. He is getting tilted off stage. Oh, there it is. Although Bansh will get caught in that. It doesn't matter. They take game 1.
Wait, you guys were freaking
No character swaps going into game 2.
It's so bad. Adam, double jump cancels there. No, not here. I'm talking about the ledges. Yes. Yeah. You said it. That's stupid. No.
Did Quilly really get top 8 with Plant? That's hype. Let's go.
No, I did. Yeah. What is it? I got my own. I got my notes.
Surfresh getting a nice aerial combo to finish off Bansh's first stock.
Oh, yeah. Got it once. Alright, that's the one.
Star and Surfresh doing a lot better for themselves this game as they have managed to take out a little bit of an advantage against Banch and Bonsko. Banch aims to combo his recoveries off the lava and is getting closer. And he will make it back as Star is sent to the cannons. Bonsko, however, leads the blast zone. Green team retaining their slight advantage. Bonsko has a donkey punch ready, but he will not be able to make it back. Surfresh is sent to the cannon once again. Even in stocks, although green teams is distributed slightly more towards Star until he gets bared into the cannons. And Surfresh is sent to the end. Red team has taken the lead. Star's last stock. Surfresh could pull this out as Banch and Bonsko are both at only one stock each. In a much better position than Star was last game against 2-3 stock opponents. Banch goes for an aerial that he won't land. Surfresh gets a double dare to smack on a little bit of damage. Banch misses his dash grab. Surfresh gets a tether grab, but Bonsko is at the wrong angle. Banch flinging him away. Surfresh. Nice spacing on both of these guys. Ooh, hitting them both with that nair.
Yeah, you just like.
You mind taking like sure the talking a little bit because like holy shit, my chest is so bad.
So bad.
That's the end.
There's a bird.
Two birds.
Two birds.
See? One is hiding, so it's a...
Alright, so that was something. The DK gimmick is strong. A lot of
Oh
deposit.
yeah, you should have seen...
I know exactly what they did.
No, you should have seen Aunt Jemima pick DK saying, hey, can you really do this? And then like marveling at how easy it was to take 3 stocks while losing none.
I don't like your bread and butter sits at a bad angle for your
Heavies are
combos, but
surprisingly
good
good in this. Bowser isn't, but DK, Incineroar.
Well, you also didn't see Janora's eating shit on Incineroar because he just could not recover right. He gets sent the wrong way. His angles on his back throw weren't good until really high percent.
He was kind of dying when we fought him, but it wasn't like terrible. We're gonna need to watch out for that.
What's that? Hunter playing friendlies when there's a bracket going on?
Hunter.
Something seems off about this.
so we can't run any more bracket matches.
What's the next bracket match?
I didn't make this stage. I know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hoojit made like the most popular stage on Smash Ultimate Online. I definitely would attribute that to him.
Oh wait, we played video games. We played video games. I was like, did I get replaced?
All right, who
by
we
someone
got?
else?
Models and
Lock. Okay, did you hit it with you once? Sorry, but if you do this, it doesn't work, right? Yes, this is bracket. Adam! Idiot controller. So it's time to practice how good this is. Stop. Sorry. Him. That's me. I was pressing down. Idiot.
My bad.
and Hayapi.
Just trying to make sure I wasn't
That's not how you spell.
Yeah, that's a bad idea too. Gamer time.
All right.
It's gamer time.
I don't think I've seen either of these on stream.
I am making a character change though, because you know what I use the most? Small bodies, a big gay sword. Wait, but that's big body. That's height.
What about a straight sword?
Big gay sword.
What about an Irithyll straight sword?
Row raggy. The big gay sword. Good luck, guys. Good luck, happy time. Don't have the big gay.
He is the old one. He can't not have the big gay.
Everyone has the big gay, to a certain extent.
The gimmick? That's what says the Rosalina. That says the Rosalina. Dark Kid beats Rosa. Come at me. Playing PK makes you a coward.
Or it makes you hype. Oh, that was Luma. I was like, wait, who lost his stock? I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I was like, something's wrong here.
Get down. Always get down.
Ah. I'm gonna switch it to lose the first hit.
Thank you. Let's go, Hunter. Oh, let's go, Happy.
Happy cruising at relatively low percent here. We are now at 4 stocks for everybody, oh, including models. I was about to say everybody who isn't models, but there he went. Pretty heavy shield pressure onto Rosa as Hujit loses his Luma. But nobody's ever really gone.
That is until you double jump into the cannon.
Same thing when
It's
you're
the
playing
same
when you're
thing,
playing ZSS. Same function.
Just the second double jump.
Ooh. Who gets smacked by the side B right into the cannon.
That side B sends for the perfect angle into the cannon.
Yeah, it really does. Does Pitts go does Pitts say anything different?
Regular Pits goes straight up.
Straight up. Okay, that's what I thought.
And Dark Pits goes more sideways.
Hujit trying to get a little spicy with his own horizontal hitboxes. But Models isn't having any of it. He's still at 4 stocks. We'll see no tech off the ceiling from Models. Instead, Hujit will back throw him right into the cannons. What's the Catan for, Arjun? Fucking board games club? What the hell is this?
This game is just.
You don't get to complain about getting cheesed in Smashketball. It's a cheese platter. But it's the goat cheese platter. You see what I did there? Carrying the down air. Models back airs and just slips Hujit into the cannon. We've got 3 stocks each for green team versus 1.
Immediately. Anomaly surviving to a pretty high percent.
You got big case over here. You're making me unleash the power. How about this?
I'm just giving you my skill.
Do elaborate. What is the power, Hujit?
The power within. The power within.
So it's a pyromancy? It's Doria and Corin.
Down through back here. You're good, Doria. Just keep going down. No, stop!
Do I win?
Yes, you won. Literally, just do this and you win. We won the tournament. We won everything. Unfortunately, I don't think that works against fucking Dark Pit side. Got him!
I'm pretty sure Dark Pit side B just can't DI that any great way.
Got him! No, he's not. Okay. Let's go.
Send me Spike, let's go.
You are Ganon. Model is spacing out Ganon a little bit, but Hujit rolls behind for a jab. It's caught in the cannon blast as Anomaly goes up. Happy looking for a quick poke that he won't quite get. But he will make it back to stage. Models misses that charge forward smash. We've got some spicy aerials from Ganon, but Anomaly techs off the ceiling. Anomaly living at very high percent. Models narrowly avoiding the cannons. Oh, but there goes Anomaly as he slips into the cannon. Happy manages to poke Gimp Models through stage. Throwing out some dares. Happy accidentally striking Hoojit with that projectile. Both are off stage. Hoojit forward thrown into the cannon. Anomaly nearly getting another throw to cannon and dodging Doria simultaneously. Anomaly also not making it back. Hoojit has half a mind to rescue him before just deciding to let him go. Okay, I'm feeling a lot better. Stunner landing. Hoojit getting smacked off the side. Red team off stage, but both will make it back. Models assaulting the get-ups. Happy will be smacked into the cannons from the other side of the stage. You know, for as much as we heard there was going to be, I don't think I've seen a whole lot of Doria this game. Just seen a lot of Ganon getting shot straight down like a bomb. Ooh, the mid-air counter. Models will, however, tech off the ceiling. There's a Doria. There's the Model's death. Hoojit looking to set up an alley-oop that Happy won't capitalize on.
Now Hunter's camping again.
Don't do the Sobek.
That's hype.
You're saying what Sobek does on Bowser is hype?
In particular,
You just hail Hydra. Happy will. Yes. Ooh, Sobek. Or not Sobek. For all intents and purposes, Sobek managing to make it back to stage before getting smashed into the cannons once again. Anomaly throwing out the aerials, combos it into a jab onto Hoojit. Side B's off and will make it back, but he gets skunked a little by Happy's dares. Happy will, however, not get the poke. Punishes the reflector with a grab. Happy countering, possibly to cover the edge guard. That won't quite go anywhere, but he does get back to stage regardless. Miles' his forward throw at too small an angle. He will counter Happy's up B to get back. Lots of flinging around here. Hoojit is smacked off and loses his final stock, although he will take from Happy's tank. Looking for a Doria that won't land as he shields away Anomaly's pressure. Happy losing his penultimate stock. Anomaly and Model still at 2 and 3 stocks respectively. Hoojit just kind of Dorian for the sake of it at the moment. We'll get in a small scuffle with Models, who aerials him, racking up a little damage, although he does retaliate. Tries to bear into the cannons. Could have gotten both green team there if the spacing was right. He will fare Models. Happy pins into a strike. Anomaly is flung into the cannon. Hoojit cannon sides, will it be enough? He is dead, but Models is dead as well. Both last stocks are green team versus Happy by himself. There'll be no more reinforcement from Hoojit. Happy spot dodging a bit. Anomaly catching Models in one of his arrows, goes deep, but Happy simply up his back. Forward throw, still not at the right angle to kill. Empty pin is not comboed from. Regrab, Models look like he was going for a fair, but he accidentally catches Anomaly instead. There's the back throw, it's not a high enough percent. There's the pin kick. Happy covers his recovery with a counter into up B. Gets is fared, but will drop to ledge from a pin. And there's the game. The match, nonetheless.
Yeah, just punch his face and say, "There's your fist bump."
Okay,
Oh!
I'm being honest.
Oh, you're done.
I was making a roast at home because I fully expected to be out immediately. That was supposed to be done at 9:30. So.
Ouch. You are.
I'm staying.
All right. Looks like we'll be waiting a bit. Oh, I'm very glad I'm not feeling I'm about to throw up anymore. You should have seen Aunt Jemima discovering that. It was so beautiful. He's like, "What the fuck? I could just do this?"
Coming back, baby.
Well, yeah, I think you and the Sobek's team, I think, are the only people left in bracket.
You use that chair? All right.
Good thing side B is a great team.
It's good. It's good. Side B's fucking great.
Hello, Sonic and Lethal. Hey, we get to play melee. Again?
Hey, Models, who do you play in Melee?
Fox.
Uh,
So here is the model criterion for who to play in the game. Is there a Smash Stupid? If yes, I'm playing them.
My criterion for games past melee is character large? Then probably gonna play.
he likes them. I like them big. I like them chunky. I do not know the rest of that song.
Weirdly enough, that's my Will I Am. I had no idea about that until I looked it up. Falco is not somebody I would describe as thick.
Ooh, 2 Falcos. Models making the switch.
They jumped!
The immediate side B. Ooh! Models rescuing Anomaly a little bit out of that body slam by hitting literally everybody.
So he sucks!
Yeah, it didn't work for Hujin. No, it didn't work for Hujin. Lethal smacking Models up a bit. Doesn't quite catch him to the cannons. That body slam goes the wrong direction. Models tries to follow up, but Lethal techs off the ceiling. Anomaly is the one caught in the cannons. And nearly lethal.
Where'd they go? How long ago was it?
Oh god, classic Wilson. Wait, what? We've got a bit of a empty space below ledge battle going on between Sobek and Models as each tries to get both will make it back to stage. Lethal sending Anomaly. It's Anomaly's turn to tech off the ceiling though. However, that fair will not hit the right angle to send Anomaly to the cannons. Sobek sent back into the middle cannon, sent down. He will recover from that though. Ooh, a very strong hit will send Anomaly to the side cannons. Lethal and Sobek trying to get an alley-oop on Anomaly, but he is at far too low a percent to make that knockback happen. Sobek having not lost a stock yet until just now. Okay, by the time I was saying it, you were already in the middle of losing the stock. Lethal SDing.
And then I got arrowed and stopped.
It was planned. Teammate saved it from himself.
Normally shielding away a little fire breath will attack Sobek, but he catches Lethal in the attack. Models on the assault. Sobek looking to recover using lava, but he's way too low to do that. Or is he? He's just kind of... This is what Peach does in Melee. However, he will accidentally hit the bottom of the staging in Pineapple.
Not trying to.
Lethal snuck into the cannons by Anomalies. Mutual shield from the green team. Anomaly maybe looking for a handoff of Lethal to Models, but Models is unable to fulfill that. Instead, will opt to attack Sobek as Lethal and Anomaly battle it out in the air. Anomaly landing a tech off the ceiling, but it won't be enough for that next hit as he ascends straight to the cannon. Models at 4 stocks. Playing dangerous games with Sobek's fair off ledge. Catches Anomaly and then a little bit of that hit onto Sobek. Lethal deposited, taking one of Sobek's stocks. Quite a bit of differential to make up here. Lethal shield nearly breaking, leaving him unable to shield as Models smacks him across the stage. Anomaly interrupts a combo onto Sobek. Sobek is sent down and takes takes Models with him.
Something is camping.
I tried to go down with down B and it just wind messed it up.
Ooh. Flame Breath caught by the Dark Pit side B. Sobek immediately retaliates with a grounded uppie. Anomaly smacked. We are at 1 stock all that aren't Models. Back on the attack. Models finishing off Lethal. It is now Sobek versus the world. So he's going for a down B, but Anomaly punishes that with a grab aerial. I don't know which one. I don't play pits. Looking for a handoff. Sobek misses a forward smash. Models ends up taking the brunt of the knockback there. Sobek misses that forward air, and the other aerial will combo down. Models finishes it off with a dare spike for game 1.
No bumpers. No bumpers.
All I need to say is proposition, and then no one's going.
Ban Smashketball.
Because they're not stupid.
Propositioning us. I'm uncomfortable.
It's the end of the semester. If he doesn't confess now, then he'll never get closure.
Never made it the best of 5. Why is this the one?
I know that double jump game.
That's a game.
Fighting them, so this can't be fine.
In the game 2.
Oh god.
Fair and it still didn't get anything out of it. That was almost kind of epic.
Yo, what was that?
That was this game bad.
I can take that.
Bowser's big.
Oh, can you take the outside?
He is a large man.
Big characters can. Small characters.
That's actually real good.
Ooh, Lethal smacking Anomaly's recovery straight into the cannon. Sobek finishing off Models likewise. Ooh, the body slam interrupted. Flame Breath on all 3 characters. Sobek attacking Anomaly. His reflection will negate the forward smash as it breaks. Although he's back thrown, but Sobek is smacked into Anomaly's path and he takes him down with him. Not sure if that was quick thinking or fortunate coincidence for the green team. Sobek snuck in by a forward air. Sobek's immediate assault is parried. As Models goes in for the attack. On up smashes, charge and miss. Models doesn't get the punish as Anomaly starts the attack from behind. Sobek parries a Models aerial. Sobek making it backstage. Anomaly's keeping the pressure up, but he will get back thrown off the wall and into the cannons. Lethal still at 4 stocks, but so is Models, come to think of it. Until, God, this. The birds have been mutually stocked. We are now back to even. Models going deep for a spike or for a ledge guard on Sobek, who will die as Models makes it back. Ooh, the reflector not enough to stop that up smash from Sobek. Lethal sent to the cannon. Miles gets a quick up throw on the Sobek, right into Anomaly's combos.
I took care of this stuff.
Anomaly smacked just a bit too far, and he'll take the cannon. Sobek, Models likewise, he tries to side B, but the backwards momentum sneaks him in. Models iframes the Flame Breath, but then just kind of sits there as he takes a little bit before reflecting. Sobek sent to the cannons. He's on his last stock. So is Lethal after that stock take. Ooh, an alley-oop from Anomaly to Models to send Lethal. And another one immediately onto Sobek. Models and Anomaly take it 2-0, stopping Sobek and Lethal's machine. As Sobek and Models proceed to go play their melee match. Alright, so we'll be seeing Models and Anomaly, obviously. I think, who's next? Dude, that was 2 consecutive good combos.
Down there might suck in regular Smash, but in this, it's all right. No! Why am I picking out once this is over?
No. I'm once this is over, I'm going back to my room and I'm lying down for a little bit. I don't know what it is, man, but I just got like so sick to my stomach after elections got over.
Oh my god. Jump into it!
So it looks like Models and Anomaly will be playing the winners of the Anchemima BKmon team versus Hujit and Happy.
For some fucking reason. I got the positive!
DK things are happening. Let's go.
I like how we're just giving Saka his hot ones, or his hot ones. I like that choice. Yeah, I think
understand what the ledge is? It's down. Third perfect pineapple ledges.
Sliced pineapple. It's sliced pineapple. That's what it is.
Rich roll, Jack.
We're playing racket.
Yeah. Come play Smash. Come play Smash. You don't want to. You don't characters in precedence. You don't want to play.
You're not gonna.
Snapple and Janoris.
You baby.
Fujit
Why?
and Happy.
Why?
Okay, so I lied. We got one more match before Sobek comes back. Or before. No, Sobek's not coming back. It's before before Lethal and Models come back.
You plug it in, you're good, right?
Yo, get game on.
You can't do that.
Did the DK lose?
I'm not. Mine have to switch in. Stop turn it off and on.
Oh, you got a point.
We said DK.
Are you considered public? Just you? Sure he's not making a power move on you?
Let's hear it. I hate green. What? What are you doing? Jack, color. I mean, tag.
Maybe he wants to masquerade as Lethal, you know. Yeah, this
Stop. My character's a person.
The yellow giving us the Dio Bowser.
Which one was it? Third.
The only one available. Oh, right now it happens to be the third controller.
No! I broke it. That one.
Janoris poked into the cannons. Snapple SD and quite strangely. He's trying to get some hits on the Happy, but Happy's having none of it, simply throwing him off stage. Fujit also going off stage for edge guards, but he will succeed, as a matter of fact, and Janoris goes down. Happy is soon after sent to the cannons. Happy on the attack with Snapple. Stunned. Combo hit from Fujit. Fujit narrowly avoiding the Team Strike stunner, as both Happy and Snapple lose stocks. Janoris losing another stock. Fujit teabagging. Literal scum. Toxic and reported. Depositing Janoris into the cannons yet again. Make it back.
Oh, I'm retarded.
Luma losing and Fujit SDing, sort of.
Wait, where are you?
Flick taking back to stage. You haven't been paying attention, have you?
I'm trying not to die.
Well, maybe that's more than we can say for Janoris.
Ooh, Janoris teching off.
I got red.
Teching off the ceiling to avoid getting cannoned. Fujit on the opposite side of the stage gets cannoned. Janoris tries to go for a forward throw in midair, but he won't quite get it. There's back throw that won't angle quite right. Happy snuck into the cannons. Fujit fending off both members of Yellow Team at once, and back throws Snapple into the cannons to take him to 2 stocks, although he is quickly reciprocated upon. Fujit going for that offstage gimp. That won't connect. Janoris sent. Luma is dead. Attacking onto Snapple's shield. He will get body slammed as Janoris loses his final stock. Snapple in bad stage, off stage in bad position. He's on his. Oh no! Janoris took the stock. Janoris looking to try a few monkey things right here. Looking to avoid Fujit's own monkey things. Oh, there's a fourth there. Oh, but Hujit techs off the ceiling and gets Rosa once again. Hujit and Happy game 1.
Rosa presses heavy.
I'm not gonna try and stay on that.
Are you gonna pick?
Don't be at Legend All, and if you are, DI.
No, it's DI down.
No, DI doesn't work.
Please make it more true.
DI doesn't work.
So no character swaps.
Isn't that fun though? Sean didn't let me get it. Sean played Marcus and he just didn't DI properly every time. I never got it.
Quick back throw from Janoris onto Hujit. He doesn't get the follow-up grab on ledge. Janoris shifts focus, trying to attack Happy. He will get the forward throw into the cannons as Hujit and Snapple scuffle. Janoris rescuing him a little bit from that. Hujit getting his Rosa. Janoris makes it back, tries to get another stock on Happy, but Happy will flip kick him to ground. Hujit looking for more Rosa things. Snapple down B's and gets caught in a forward smash to go to cannons. And it's all but Hujit are at 4 stocks. Happy getting cargo thrown to lose his. Hujit recovering right into a small attack, but he is not too much the worse for wear. Hujit doesn't quite get the Rosa combo. Takes off the ceiling twice in a row. Pretty easy at that speed. Dash attacks. Norris into another kill. Techs off the lava twice to get back to wall and get back to stage. Happy losing another stock. For as many stocks as Happy's losing, Hujit is making a pretty effective stock tank at the moment.
He doesn't have bracket. Where's bracket? Adam has bracket on.
Adam does.
Adam.
Snapple cannoned to death. Hujit looking to pull him out for his Rosa combo. Snapple accidentally bearing Janoris into the cannons. Back throw. Oh, Hujit tries to recover. He clips the cannon. He gets another combo, nearly sending Happy to the cannons. Snapple will body slam Happy, but the ricochet off the walls will slow him down enough.
She is the anti-heavy.
Norris taking some pressure on the stage as Snapple tries to get back. Norris trying to avoid getting Rosa'd. Snapple's forward smash is skunked. His down B does not connect. Down airs into nearly getting cannoned by Janoris, his own teammate. Happy keeping Snapple off stage, grounding him when they recover. Both Happy and Snapple are sent to the cannons. Hujit recovering off of lava, but it will be not enough. As yellow team takes the stock advantage. It's more like you're doing lean. Hujit looking to set up his Rosa things, but yellow team is not having it as Hujit intercepts a stunner on accident from Happy. An aerial clipping Snapple into the cannon. Norris bearing Happy, trying to finish off his last stock. Luma dies. Norris accidentally grabbing Snapple, not sure what to do, so he just carries him a little bit until the grab ends. Hujit is on his last stock. There's the Rosa thing to finish off Snapple. Not taking Janoris' stock, although Janoris will get stunned, manages to evade the cannons twice in a row after a down air from Hujit.
Yeah. It actually sends it a really good kill angle.
Getting whipped a little bit from Happy.
Oh, work!
Takes Hujit with him! It is now even stock situations, Happy versus Janoris.
We got him. 1v1 honorable 1v1. Nothing is more honorable than camping Legend Rosa. Fuck you. They're just using
Happy
that-
retaliating. He's no slouch.
I got
This is his character after all. Up tilt. Happy
I know.
neglects. Neglects to tech off the ceiling, and it enables the back throw from Janoris to win the game, taking us to an even match.
It's easy. Once I know how to beat cheese, it's easy.
I hope I see that clip later.
No.
That's play the week.
That's not play of the week. Play of the week is you guys just play of the week is you guys ending me game 1. No, play of the week is our high team combos.
You know what? That's probably true. Anomaly and models have been having the alley-oops.
I'm leaning.
Once again, no character swaps.
Maximum. Actually leaning.
Hujit has engaged instant kill mode. Hujit has uncovered his Sharingan.
Sharingan, I don't even watch fucking Naruto.
That's why I pronounce it like that. Hujit rosing Snapple into the cannon for the first stock. Hang on a minute. Does Rosa have a projectile reflection? Norris bearing Hujit off stage. Luma is lost, but Hujit holding on until he gets forward thrown by Janoris. Janoris has some stinky cheese of his own to offer.
Why are you running?
Teching off the ledge after smacking the ceiling will not be enough to save Janoris. As he begins scuffling with Hujit, trying to evade combos. Snapple is briefly grounded before the whole fracas comes together. Snapple deposited into the case. Hujit up being straight to the wall for the SD. Not sure what happened to Janoris there.
He also did the.
Hujit not getting the cannon, but Snapple falls regardless.
Stop ending! You just ended! No, I didn't! It happened twice in a row!
SDI!
Happy deposited. Red team both have 3 stocks.
What do you mean? Look at him camp the leg!
You are an angered man. Ooh, Happy slipped into the cannon. Another forward throw, not enough to finish off Hujit. But the tilt, will only hit Luma.
No!
Hujit tries to recover Luma, but he's taken some punishment from Snapple. Tries to send him into the cannons, but Snapple's not at a high enough percent. There it is, though. But the downward spike! Hujit gets caught in it and he loses another stock. We are at even stocks, though uneven distributions. Hujit going for another one. Snapple is finished. He has not taken a stock from Janoris yet. If he does, they'll both be at 1 stock. Team Yellow at 1 stock, challenging Team Reds, each at 2 stocks. The body slam will not kill Happy.
Also, it's true on Happy's. I'm pretty sure.
Hujit, going for some things. Snapple hits Janoris with that forward smash, and it takes him long enough so that he doesn't hit any members of Red Team for any substantial damage. Snapple is upbeat by Happy. A forward, Happy, and but we've still got stocks in play. It is now 3 stocks versus just Janoris, who is at very high percent. Hujit makes it back to stage. Hujit on his last stock doesn't opt to wait it out at the top. Janoris still on the attack. Janoris finishes off Hujit, but Happy steps in and completes the set to win the game for Hujit and Happy.
2-1. friendlies.
Wait, are you guys in winter finals or losers finals?
So funny story about that.
What?
We were in women's finals, and we now win the semis. We're up 2-0.
So we did
You're up
best of 3.
2-0.
And so back to So funny story about that, Hunter. Alright, in the meantime, bumpers.
Hey,
No, don't put bumpers on, no.
Who-
I'm gonna make a new one up for Hunter.
Hunter,
No,
who-
go to bumpers on that.
Hunter, who's next on stream then?
It'll be Models Anomaly, Sobek Lethal, Winners Finals.
Starting at 2-0.
And Anomaly.
After an intermission. Yeah, I need some Wawa.
Then who's to play?
So
Wow,
back.
no one. You guys can grind your chin. Hey,
And
brother,
lethal.
Oh, brother, Zed. Yeah? We have a friendly setup on stream. Zed, hell yeah. This is a brilliant only setup. Let's be honest. We're about to get that fucked. Wait, should we turn on bumpers on this setup? Absolutely. I got
Only
I got
if you remember
confirmation.
to. Only if you remember to turn them off before
I'm
finals.
making a new rule set.
I won't remember.
Smitems. Hell yeah.
Can you just duplicate rule set?
No.
I wish you
I
could.
think you only edit.
That would be hype.
That's it, right? Team attack on? Yeah, team attack on. Great. Team attack, or not team attack, and then items. Yeah.
All you turn them. No.
Yeah.
Just make it right. Individually sets.
I go through every single
Yo, smoke balls and
Smitems.
smoke balls and smoke balls.
I'm gonna do Smitem.
Smoke are the dumbest item.
No, I have the wrong thing.
So much.
It's if you use it to like on your opponent, they get better.
Yes, you throw that.
I mean, I guess.
Hey Mitchell, get fucked.
And
You got lucky. He saved you, you retard.
And your teammate entered my down throw. Should have played the baby turtle.
I know.
Baby turtle wouldn't get hit by it.
Oh, I was going to optimal character.
Oh wait, does baby turtle have anything that leads into cannon other than back throw and maybe up air?
He can't get anyone cannon and he can't come to recover.
Yeah, they're actually going there.
I was actually good, but it can't fucking blender game, and you can't sweep swap. So obviously, oh wait, yeah. Whenever you said you couldn't sweep swap earlier, I'm like, what is he talking about? Oh yeah, you can't do it on customs.
PT's not there. The trainer's not there.
Is that the condition?
Yeah, because it's all in the animation of the trainer.
Oh really?
Yeah, so after something works, like you are, like it's canceled. Well, there goes the friendly setup. Well, really quickly, are these? I jump. Thumper. Thumper.
This is the most epic weekly ever.
I'm not gonna lie.
Eagles never made it to a best of 5.
I'm not gonna lie, Hunter.
Let's go.
Flint Weekly was the most epic weekly ever. Flint Weekly was the
Flint
bomb.
Weekly was sick.
You get it with best of 5. Oh my god, oh my god. 6? I'm tired of this.
I haven't played like 90% season in tournament yet.
I was the one who was up there ladders there.
I don't like 0 back to anymore.
You never convinced me they're actually true, but you convinced me enough that I'll always
Wait,
I was buffering air dodge.
does pocketing the bumper extend the lifespan?
Yep, it resets the time.
Oh god. Jesus said.
If you take combo into uppy, I wouldn't care. But it does.
Yeah, why don't you just pocket the enemy player? Put him in your pocket and then do a body slam.
Why did your smash work? Because out there, Bowser was like smash 4. Oh, yeah, I can see that.
We're all getting wall on plus a day. If you do it right, we're all wall on. If the door's locked,
Is that ball on the table? Is that where my hand came from?
No, the it's
Not
on
here.
the top of the table, falling on the table. I don't really know where the table is. If I knock on the window, it means I got locked out.
it got sad.
I don't think I will. I don't think the doors are locked.
Yeah, I don't think the door's
running
locked.
allowed.
I don't think the door's locked at 10.
Landing is banned. Get out of here.
I'm gonna win.
Whoop, there goes models.
Oh no, I thought that was me.
There it is. Oh god.
You're living.
Nice reflector onto Anomaly off from the pocket.
Oh no!
That's alright.
I can't get back.
This deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. That is not. No ASMR is as good as Todd Howard seduces you in a bathroom at a Fleetwood Mac concert ASMR.
I'm sorry.
That is the best one.
Correct. Thanos discusses his plans with you while eating some fresh KFC.
No, that's not as good. That's not as good.
You guys are why that's in my recommended.
Yeah, it's the get fucked by proximity recommended on YouTube. Let's go.
I made it back. Hell yeah.
Oh no! It was not worth it.
Know what you guys do?
Bye, models.
No, I didn't.
I've never actually played Kirby Airhead.
What?
I'm sorry. I can't talk to you anymore.
That's like the one game. Actually, no. I played it on an emulator like 3 times, only with myself. I've never played it with real people.
You are a deprived child.
I've never played before.
I had GameCube. I had a bunch of games. I just never had Kirby Airhead.
It's one of the best games ever made.
That's what I hear.
Yo, ready for this? Yeah.
What, you went through a kid?
I DI'd down, boy.
You went through a cannon!
I DI'd down.
Okay with bumpers.
No! Dude, holding down his LB in this game.
Bumpers are sick!
It already makes me suicidal as it is. This will make it worse.
Wow, you.
We gotta change the outfit.
You gotta bring something else to the table than just bumpers. Offer them game 5 for bumpers. Bumpers and screws.
We need to get Sean coasters that look like bumpers.
No! Not screw attack. Never screw attack against Sean.
Why would you? They're broken against. Or they're not. They're broken on you. It doesn't matter what stage you're on.
Let's be fair. Screw attack is just broken period. Alright, here we got the related game.
I really don't understand. Like, of all the items to preserve across every Smash, why the screw attack is one of them. It's so dumb.
It's amazing.
It's fucking. It's so dumb. Ooh. Sobek getting a forward smash to smack out the red team, both members, at only 10%. Yeah, honestly, Sobek could do that.
That's who did though. Who believes anything he said? I was like,
Sobek will he recover? He's trying. Oh, there he is. There it is. Finally, Sobek is killed. Lethal also dying. We are at even stocks. Wow. That was quite the journey of a recovery. Anomaly nearly eating the cannon. Sobek accidentally down tilting his own teammate, but he does turn around and get the kill on Anomaly with the cannons. Hang on, which series? Explain what you mean by permanence.
Like characters with consequence. Yeah. As compared to like Fairy Tail, where a character will die. Like,
Fairy Tail
4
shit
times.
though.
I'm saying show
Don't
it.
compare it to Fairy Tail.
Also Naruto.
Compare it to fucking JoJo.
When a person dies in Naruto,
I'm talking about shonen, like generic shonen, not JoJo.
JoJo is shonen.
I said generic shonen.
JoJo is
nice. JoJo is not up there with like the shit-eating weekly shonen series. Like Naruto, Dragon Ball, One Piece, Fairy Tail, Bleach. Yeah.
And Dragon Ball is the most egregious offender of that. Dragon Ball is like so shit after Frieza.
I have always hated Dragon Ball.
Cell is okay because Cell is a cool character, but like the writing is just so bad.
Oh no! You mean Dragon Ball specifically, or like Dragon Ball Z?
Z.
Kai and Super. I think that's the order, and I don't even watch Dragon Ball.
No, it's so dumb. There are like literally no stakes, and everything interesting about the original Dragon Ball was eliminated after Frieza. Red Ribbon Army's hype. The president of the entire planet Earth is a dog.
But I'm never gonna do it.
There goes Anomaly. Blue team with a decisive stock advantage at the moment. Wait, hold on a second.
Oh, he's not?
Do you consider Hunter x Hunter generic shonen though?
No.
It's serialized the exact same way.
Where does that rank on the permanent scale?
Oh, hi.
High, even after Rubber Nen.
Let's just say what happens with the main character towards the end of the anime. Yeah, hiatus, baby.
You don't know the Berserk pain, or do you?
I know of it. Okay. Not yet. Animes are all garbage. Are you still not dead?
97 is good. 97 is good, but it ends right before the Skull Knight shows up, so that makes it that takes 2 points away from it.
Oh, you're still living?
I am so mad that you never see the Skull Knight in the 97 anime.
Like Boku here actually has perfect. It's like what actual impact in the story with characters and just
What is the last thing that happened in the anime? Because I read the manga, so I don't know where the anime lets off.
Okay, so the anime Mirio appeared.
Yeah.
Who's he?
Big three.
The guy looks like Lucas that goes through like walls and stuff.
Got him.
Pit Boy.
Yeah.
Vault Boy.
Yeah, so
Wow,
I
they
just read,
only you only just got to him?
I just read like 40 or 50 chapters.
Yeah, they were introduced T-Front Class 1A, and that's pretty much
Was that on the vacation or were they?
I'm so scared I threw.
I gimmicked you.
You
That's
did.
what the next thing that happens in the anime is over.
Oh wait, you said?
Overall
Scout Point Doctor.
Oh, like the mafia guy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yakuza.
So it's right before the Yakuza. Okay.
What the heck?
Wow, that's not far. Like holy shit.
Well, it's halfway through the current story.
It's been a long time since I read that part because when I did, I caught. No, I don't want to.
It's really good.
I don't want to read side stories that aren't Shaman King. I don't want to read. Yeah.
I figured it out.
Oh, I wasn't keeping track of the set count.
I want him to show up.
How can you build that?
Where is the mouse? Fucking Christ.
And they make them a good, like, Sean and Garrett is super hard. That has, like, just a depth and he got a purpose. He got Shaq. What?
Bowser is like
Bobby Scar.
Oh, shit, okay.
his commentary isn't as good.
Retard! I don't like Scar, though. I like Scar and Toast together, but Scar has easy. Oh, yeah. Now let me talk about my favorite commentator, Vish. Vish makes me nut. Vish? Love Vish?
Is everybody else going to be like Homemade Waffles, though? Is anybody else going to reach Homemade Waffles level of commentary?
Crush Homemade Waffles. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so, like, my favorites are Ludwig, Vish, and probably maybe Ludwig. But, like, Ludwig and Vish are...
And we're never gonna have Prague in D1 either. They're never coming back. It's so sad. Not together.
Well, but like the order.
Mouse. Oh my god. There it is.
Yes, a big body. Yes.
Hujit likes them big. He likes them chunky.
I like down throw forward.
This is the same thing, but on top of forward.
Hey, it's Rosa and Numa. Just grab. It's like the who tweeted that? It's like, what even is cyberbullying? Just close your computer. What even is shielding? Just hit grab. This is a pretty even match so far. In terms of percentage, nobody's finding too much traction, and Hujit hasn't started his Rosa things yet. Caught into the cannons by Sobek up B. Hujit, well, there's the first stock. There's the Rosa thing. Retaliating for that first stock, as Happy is also spiked off the ceiling into a cannon.
He's with Rosa in terms of the character.
Ooh, the end of the whip, smacking Lethal into the cannons. We have a near reset.
Don't defend him.
Lethal rescuing Sobek a little bit from Rosa. Ooh.
There. Oh, but the follow-up is missed. The Hujit gets only a weak hit on that down air and is unable to send Sobek to the bottom blast zone. Oh, actually, the only blast zone in this case. Now that I think about it.
Down all the way.
Oh. Trading members. Lethal! Wall jumps into the cannons. We've seen it too much this evening. And there it is again. Hujit avoiding making that same mistake. Nearly techs off the wall, but he gets his recovery is being covered by Lethal until he does manage to make it back. Lethal shielding the stun. Hujit not getting a grabber or any follow-up on that shield. Sobek accidentally down airing Lethal. Not sure what that was.
I don't know, honestly.
Sobek does manage to get Hujit into that cannon. From above, no less. Large amounts of parrying going on as three people are caught in that up B from Lethal. Sobek using lava to recover. He will make it back. Sobek not spacing the flame breath quite correctly as Hujit takes his stock with the cannons.
Let's go.
Hujit also takes happy stock just to flex. Just to show him who's real. That puts us at even stocks with relatively even distributions until Hujit is sent down, giving blue team a small lead. Lethal is doing Falco things to Happy over on the right side of the stage, but Happy will make it back as Lethal opts to disengage to help Sobek attack Hujit. Sobek approaching with Flame Breath. Happy opts to drop shield, tries to get a flip kick onto Sobek, but it will only smack him around a little bit. Happy going for a Gimp that won't quite land. Red team trading amongst themselves until Sobek decides to intervene. Sobek's large smack is teched off the ceiling. Luma is sent off stage on a remote mission as Sobek fares Happy into the cannons, nearly getting thrown into the cannons himself. Ooh, Lethal smacked off the wall into the cannons. Hujit going deep for Sobek. Happy going not as deep. Sobek gets a down B, but Hujit tacks off the ceiling and retaliates to send Sobek into the cannons. Immediately goes into Toxic and Reported, and his special fall is punished by a hearty forward smash from Lethal to send him down. Sobek sent into cannons. He'll clip Hujit a little bit with that. Lethal on the attack on Hujit. Manages a forward air, but he won't quite get him to cannons. Sobek and Lethal teching the ceiling, both from that up B from Happy. The whip will not sneak Sobek into the cannons this time. Sobek indiscriminately firebombs the entire cast. The throw is not enough. Lethal, meanwhile, is getting jabbed. Hujit neglects to tech off the ceiling, puts him into position to attack Sobek, but he will not get that follow-up. Hujit tries to attack, back throws Lethal, but the angle is not right. Sobek sent way, way down and will eventually lose his stock, unable to recover. We have one stock all. Happy putting some work onto Lethal. Accidentally stunning Hujit a bit. Hujit misses the Rosa combo. Lethal's looking for an opening, but Happy's not letting him get one as they repeatedly try to get back to stage. And just to avoid teching into the cannons, Happy interrupts the rightward momentum. They're going for an alley-oop, but Lethal is still living. Not taking out the ceiling, but he's still there regardless until landing right in front of Rosa will put him in position to get smacked. Whoop, not that team. Into the cannons.
My brother's added me and called me a fucking weeb because I changed my profile picture to another anime girl. Wow. Thanks, friend. Is he wrong?
Smashketball. It's a good picture. Are you sure about that?
I'll be the judge of that.
Anomaly DI correctly. Because Sean told me no. DI down! Well, with some characters, yeah. Bowser and DK you don't. Because
Yeah, but you're not playing guys with DK, so why would I DI?
You DI down. Him, he has to cry. At most percents.
I have the big brain.
This is what it sounds like when Turks cry.
Wait, Star Pod. Freaking Star is not having money. Yeah, I know. I get no punish air dodge.
Apparently the rain's popping off outside. I have no idea.
The range?
Yeah, there's like thunder, lightning going on.
Oh yeah. Woo!
Ooh.
Team combos. That's hard.
Ujit taking Sobek down with him on the bottom, the downward trajectory from Cannon. Both Hujit and Sobek usually Cannon camping. Sobek gets a nice combo into a back air to send Happy to the cannons. A down air will sneak Hujit into those cannons on the left. Hujit goes for more Rosa things, but he'll have to settle for attempting a dare gimp that he won't land. Sobek missing that back air. Don't think it wouldn't have killed Happy, but it wouldn't have been good for him either. Lethal is sent to the cannons to take his first stock. Can you send just Luma into the cannon? Ujit tries to recover. He'll be making use of that lava. He saves Sobek from the cannon. Oh, hey, Globo's here too. Hi, Globo.
Got what early? Wait, no, got what early?
Hujit back throwing Sobek, not at the right angle to go to cannon. He will make it back to ledge after being sent down. Lethal nearly sneaking Hujit into those cannons, but the throw just isn't enough. Sobek spacing out Hujit with fire, but Happy will sneak up and grab him from behind. Landing a little bit of hits with that down air. Lethal loses another stock. Sobek smacked off the ceiling. The up B will send Hujit straight to the cannon with no hope of recovering. Sobek managing to tech off the wall after getting smacked. He's at very high percent. Techs misses the ceiling tech, but will tech off the wall, but it's sent to the cannons regardless. Happy also unable to recover as he loses his stock. Hujit sent down. Hujit going for more Rosa things. Again, won't quite connect. Sobek evades. That forward smash is not strong enough to send Sobek to the cannons like it usually would at high percents. Lethal gets a back throw into Hujit that will send him to wall, but Hujit does make it back. And up B's Lethal to boot. Happy nearly sending Lethal to the cannons immediately following. Hujit avoiding the cannons. Lethal smacked too far off the stage. Sobek will follow suit. Both Team Blue lose a stock. Both red team caught an aerial from Lethal. One will die. Hujit still holding on. And his
He's stalling.
yeah, no icing. Everybody caught in the Falco aerial. Hujit getting largely smacked. He techs off the ceiling, but he's right above the cannons. It's too much. He'll take Happy's final stock, or second to final stock, rather. Catching Lethal in a jab. Team Blue is at full stock advantage over both members of the red team. Lethal catching everybody in an aerial as he is deposited quickly into a cannon. He's still got one stock to work with. However, Sobek has also sent to his last stock, taking us to even stocks. Luma's gone. Lethal is retaliating against Hujit. Happy loses his stock. It is now just Hujit versus Team Blue. And they both go for aerials. Sobek's will not connect, and his back air is teched off the ceiling by Hujit. Both Team Blue are cautious on their approach. but a quick yeet from Sobek
I did not.
will send Hujit to the cannons and us to game 3. Okay, that was weird. Hujit and Happy's name disappeared for a moment.
This is super good.
It's so cheap, dude.
Yeah.
It's just $1.5.
It's fashionably late. It's the style.
Fashionably late to lose. When you show up and say, hey, can I register?
That's what I did at Masterminds. I was there at like 7 o'clock and I went up to Hunter's like, hey Hunter, is registration still open? Momentary confusion, but we are back right into the match.
With Hujit attempting more Rosa things. Ooh, missed again. Tries to get a gimp off of Sobek, but Sobek is playing the recovery game and manages to flub the recovery on that lava. The stunner is out, but it only hits Luma for not much effect from the looks of it. Sobek fares Happy off stage, but Happy retaliates with a dive kick. Sobek is smacking Happy around, and sure enough, Happy is sent to the cannons eventually. Hujit making use of lava to recover, but Lethal is on his case, looking for that edge guard. Luma born and then immediately killed. Hujit going for a deep edge guard on Lethal that will pay off. Blue team at very deep stock disadvantage. The down B is completely negated by Hujit. Red team will lose both their stocks regardless, but that was a very odd interaction from this perspective. Sobek is back thrown, and an aerial. He techs off the wall from the cannon!
Shut up, I get hit by everything. Give me this.
Sobek lands a down B onto Lethal, and that percent that Lethal has built up will enable him to get smacked right into that cannon. Luma is on Lethal's case. Hujit is getting hit. Sobek tries to follow up, but Hujit just isn't in position. Sobek getting sent down by the cannon. Hujit only having lost one stock. We will not be playing Despacito for this sadness, I regret to admit. Happy nabs Sobek out of his down B.
What is that angle?
Hujit will die, but so will Sobek, preserving the red team stock lead. Hujit evading the fire to go up and around. Although Sobek is retaliating, he gets a down B onto Happy, but he misses that aerial onto Hujit. Another down B is interrupted. Sobek trying to rack up a lot of percent on these two. Happy techs off the ceiling. Hujit is grabbed and flung to the cannons.
I got tossed.
Sobek nearly cannoned himself. Lethal covering.
No! Let's go.
Sobek and Hujit trading stocks, courtesy of Lethal's aerial. We are in a very odd position with Team Blue at only one stock each. Happy losing his stock. That's one less stock for Hujit to take in the event that he loses his. Lethal is sent up and around, but he makes it back. Won't punish the whip, and will get jabbed as he drops shield by Happy. Happy putting in a lot of work here. Hujit trying to recover off of lava, and he does make it. He's immediately tilted by Sobek, however. Another tilt from Sobek, won't hit in the right direction. Sobek misses a grab. Hujit misses a grab in response and goes into center cannon shenanigans. He doesn't get his Rosa thing. He techs off the bottom. Sobek yeets him off for his final stock. He will take Happy's second to last stock. Lethal at very high percent. He techs off the ceiling. Hujit and Lethal wrapped in a death battle at the moment, or Happy and Lethal wrapped in a death battle at the moment. Lethal getting some moves onto Hujit. Happy will succumb to the cannons.
A charge F smash landing on Hujit for a full living victory from Sobek and Lethal for game 3. Very close. Sobek was at, or Lethal was at ridiculous percent. Let's go. Let's go, Bumpers.
No! Bumpers, no! Bad! Get out of here! Banned!
Hey, we got a viewer. Is that somebody who was here, or is that Alto finally showing up?
A single viewer.
1. We've had 0 all evening. I don't know. He's not saying anything. I can't tell who's viewing. It just says 1 viewer. Well, he's not saying anything in chat, so maybe that answers your question. And it's not me this time. I didn't launch the screen before I left. Or stream before I left. Hujit going for more gimps. Again, they won't quite land. Sobek knows how to recover from down low. Red team sent up to the cannons. Hujit may be spending a little too much time up there as an aerial combo will put a little bit of damage onto Happy.
Yeah, for future ones of these, we're going to need it. Can't give me time. Oh, it's fine now. You were complaining about it earlier, but it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I play a low tier.
Play a low tier with a true kill confirm.
Not true. DI.
Sobek will lose for stock both blue team. The sliced pineapple. Sobek, however, immediately retaliates with a fair to kill Hujit. Rows of things happening. Accidentally hits Happy. Happy getting smacked around off the ceiling and walls, but he makes it back. Until sent to the cannon. Sobek manages to evade.
It's just a fiesta. I'm sorry.
It's the whole enchilada, dude. Dude. I watched Bill and Ted 2 for the first time recently. That was a trip. Blue team losing their stocks mutually once again. Sobek down airing Luma with a vengeance. But Luma retaliates, as a matter of fact, as he fares Hujit at low percents over the cannons and right down. Lethal opting not to help Hujit, or not to help Sobek as he takes Hujit's shield pressure.
Is there a little way to not be along the line?
You fight honorably. Oh, Happy clipping Hujit with that kick. Hujit trying to work Luma out a little bit, but to not much avail. He does get the back throw, it's at the wrong angle. He doesn't punish the lethal side B until a little bit later after it lands. Both are looking for an opening as blue team has taken heavy percent despite the stock equality. Luma is lost once again, and a dash attack from Hujit will finish off Sobek's third stock. Or stock 3, I guess. Or you started at 5 stocks, so yeah, that is his third. Hujit neglects to tech off the ceiling and eats cannon for it. He goes immediately into an attack on Lethal. Lethal is not taking this sitting down, and is in fact putting some move. Oh wait, that was a shield break on Happy that I didn't even see. Sobek gets a charge F smash on a shield break Happy to send him ricocheting off the walls and down into the blast zone. That was weird upwards momentum from Sobek. It didn't look like he kind of got blown up there by a fan. Sobek opts to flame breath Lethal and Lethal alone with his backs to the red team. Hujit loses another stock. Happy putting moves on Sobek with that whip. Tries to aerial him off, but Sobek has the movement on ceiling and walls. Happy catching Sobek's down B with up tilt smash? I don't know. Sobek loses his stock. Sobek gets a body slam, sending Lethal as collateral damage to the cannons. Unfortunate consequence of that body slam for Sobek. Happy gets the stunner up B on Sobek, but Sobek techs off the ceiling. Hujit loses his final stock and takes Happy's. We are now at one stock situation for all characters in what could be the final match, or the final game of this match. Sobek faring happy. Red team is in position, although they both divide back up again. Sobek not approaching on lethal. Probably a good idea to avoid friendly fire. Lethal is sent down. He will not make it back. It is Sobek versus the world. And he is immediately sent to the cannons, evening the match.
Smashketball's hype. Why am I being forced into game 5? Why are you being forced into grand final set 1?
What is it you said you respected Hujit? I wasn't listening.
Yeah, you're not out yet. Yeah, I know. Not now. Yeah, okay. I appreciate that all of us are playing very different characters.
None of you play style any of us.
We got a titty zoner, a heavy, a rushdown character, and a really bad grappler.
No, and up tilt the character.
Yeah, up tilt and big grapple.
Up tilt the character.
Happy, when Samus flips her whip around in the circle in the air, is that up tilt or up smash? That's up smash. Hujit goes for an early Rosa thing that won't quite connect as it only hits in the weak spots. Sobek hits everybody with that grounded up B, and then immediately side smashes red team members 3 times and even getting a kill on Hujit. Sobek accidentally down airs lethal, however, as they're both getting comboed. They manage to cue their up Bs and both recover. Lethal rolling out, but his shield is grabbed. Is Luma's a she? I thought it was just kind of an object. Hujit putting a little work onto Lethal. Lethal is smacked into Happy and Sobek, and they both go flying a little. Lethal is back thrown and side Bs.
Let's go!
For a double team from Blue Kill after a charge down smash from Hujit, although Sobek takes Happy's stock in response. Ooh, Hujit is comboed from Lethal into Sobek's back air, off the wall and into the cannons. Hujit attempting more Rosa things, but Lethal catches him in an aerial combo. That's his job. Hujit tries to throw Sobek into the cannons, but he's too far away. That one, won't connect as Sobek dies down and onto the wall. Lethal loses a stock. Hujit is downbeat and sent to the middle cannons. Sobek is grounded. Happy tries to smash, but it doesn't send him anywhere until the second one. After which, Sobek merely attacks off the ceiling. Twice in a row, as a matter of fact. Happy is putting the hurt onto Sobek, but Sobek is just not taking it sitting down. Doesn't hit off the ceiling this time. Happy, it's Happy's turn to tech off the ceiling. Lethal immediately loses his stock, and Happy is sent from that Sobek up B into the cannons. Sobek opts to use himself as a living projectile for a little bit, but Happy's wise to his games. Flip kicks Sobek into a forward smash that will send him. There's no time to tech off that ceiling. Not at that percent. Sobek loses his stock. Lethal deposited into the cannon. Not having a great game. Trying to put some moves onto Happy. Happy's not having it, and he will instead throw Lethal off stage repeatedly. Does find an opening, smacks Luma around a bit, but Happy has the grabs as Sobek finishes off a stock from Hujit. Happy and Sobek trade aerials. Sobek nearly cannoned by that dash attack from Hujit. And once again, body slams Lethal into a cannon. Lethal forced to take a stock, as we are at near even, but not quite, for red team and blue team. Ooh, the up tilt sending Happy in the direction Sobek wasn't looking for, away from the cannons. Hujit accidentally dash attacking Happy into the cannon. So it's the team attack is mutual here. As Hujit loses his final stock and is forced to take Happy's second to last, giving blue team stock advantage. Yeah, Sujit. It's the unholy union. It's Bowser with Flash. Lethal loses his last stock. Opts not to take Sobek's final or second to last stock. And it is Sobek versus the red team. We've seen this before, I think. Sobek tries to challenge Hujit's cannonry. We're gonna go to time. Sobek, Hujit is flung to the cannons, and it's Sobek versus Happy. Happy caught in the flame breath. Percent is mounting. Hujit looking to get some whips in, looking to get some flip kicks. He'll have to settle for an up tilt. A forward smash lands. Happy goes deep, but not deep enough as Sobek makes it back. Happy spacing out with a few aerials. Sobek looking to approach, uses a cannon once again.
Not hype.
Well, that will not be to his advantage in the long run. A trade will work in Happy's favor, sending Hujit out, or sending Sobek out. But Sobek narrowly misses the cannons and makes it back. Hujit trying to get a combo in. Sobek landing a quick nair. He yeets Happy and takes the match, sending Happy to the cannons. Sobek Lethal victory in Game 5. That will take them to Models versus Anomaly in Grand Finals.
Sobek air dodged every time. He died air dodge. He got hit by it more than the Bowser. I killed game. Did I was upset too. I was the down. I still got
Ooh. Things are wrapping up here in our Smashketball bracket.
Also, you barely lived. You barely lived him twice. Barely living, you're still living. What the I know! Like, so different. Woo! You're both down fast. I was killing it 35. I was hoping you would.
Are you trying to recite a Reese toss in real life, Globo? Nobody can. No, you can't just do the Reese toss laugh. It's too powerful. It is far. It is far too powerful for that.
Hey, it's 20. It's 25 to 28. Oh, that's even worse.
We're back to double Falcon or double Falcos.
Yes. Like they didn't gut the hitbox. Wolf is terrible now. They got it. Get out of here. We're working on it. There's a reason we're back, bitch. Yo, let's go. What do you mean?
Hey!
Let's go.
Outbirded. Lethal taking the advantage in that first trade between space birds. Models no longer has to fear Rosalina things as well as Happy deep edge guards. Or Sobek does, or doesn't, I should say. Sobek going for some sort of early kill on Anomaly that won't connect, but it does work regardless. Sobek teching the ceiling point blank after Models' aerial. Models forcing Sobek into the cannons at point blank before being cannoned himself shortly after. Lethal nearly being cannoned right after that. Does Space Animal Side B still have a hitbox that sends straight down? Only Falcos does, not Fox's. Oh.
Yeah, Fox's never had that.
Oh, it didn't? Huh. Oh, well, I guess I'm stupid. Anomaly tries to go for a gimp on Sobek that won't land. But he almost succeeds as Sobek has to force himself to use lava to recover before immediately bearing Anomaly into the cannons.
I wanted it. Okay.
After following, which is an immediate SD from Sobek. Sobek gets the body slam. Lethal remembers to shield this time instead of getting yeeted to the cannon from Sobek's move. Sobek nabs Anomaly as Models loses his stock. An alley-oop from Sobek to Lethal will kill Anomaly.
Alright.
The team combo.
Reminder, you're playing for this.
Oh, right, I forgot about that! This is mine. This is 100 times more personal.
The stakes are on the table.
How you're gonna decide who gets it?
The Kirby butt trophy is on the line. You'll have to share custody.
No, there will be fighting. That's not only once they see who gets it.
Yeah, it's the sudden death. Then you turn on the bumpers. Lethal takes Anomaly down with him. Or was that Sobek down with him? I don't know. Somebody died. Somebody else got hit by the dying person. That's what I saw. I was too busy. I was enamored by Kirby's magnificent ass. It's too powerful.
I got gimmick.
Models deposit Sobek into the cannon. Speaking of powerful,
That is a deposit, actually.
you've done it twice to him. Point blank, smacked him into the cannons. Anomaly has turned on Models briefly, and maybe as Divine Retribution is immediately fared into the cannons. Some weird interactions will smack Models around, but keep him alive. Lethal approaching Models.
Oh, what?
Sobek getting gimmicked a little bit and has to take a stock. Trying to finish off Models, and a back throw will do so. Lethal is the one with more stocks in this match. A bit of a contradiction as to what we saw before. But that does mean he's doing better, I suppose. Sobek has been getting pretty consistently joked. Lethal is sent down after being cannoned as blue team are sent to their last stocks. Models looking for an edge guard on Sobek that he won't quite get. As Sobek tries to side B and maybe Bowser's side? Wouldn't really be to his advantage though.
Oh god, flashing blade forward. Seriously?
Sobek and Lethal landing together. A back air will hit Models across the stage. Lethal on the attack, but he gets grabbed for his troubles. A tilt will send Models off stage as both Falcos are sent to recover. Anomaly sent down, he cancels his momentum. Models teching off the ceiling. Sobek looking for that back air, which he gets. Models is on his last stock. Lethal, however, is also killed, and it is once again Sobek versus the world until he's immediately sent to the blast zone. Models and Anomaly game 1.
And there is so
Scary Falco.
His eyes are like non-existent in that.
Wait, so this is actually not possible. What changed that? Oh, so you get a lot of damage. What? For what? But it's an A skill, so. You know the bunch damage for more speed? Those kind of weapons? Yeah, stuff's heavy. I'm not gonna try and jab you.
Let's see. No character swaps, as pretty much to be expected at this point. Sobek narrowly makes it back. Catches Anomaly in an up B for a little bit. Although Anomaly is back on the assault. Won't get that down air on anyone. Up smashes Models into the ceiling, which is teched. Lethal is sent to the cannons as Models tries to finish off Sobek, but Sobek is resisting. Anomaly gets a hit on Sobek. He nearly gets cannoned after bouncing off the stage.
What the fuck is that ability? Fuck that.
Who died there? Sobek? Yeah, Sobek is finished off. Hunter distracted me. Models dashes over Sobek, and the grab is missed. Sobek fares Models, but it doesn't hit the stage. He's instead sent to the other side. Models catching Lethal. Back thrown, but not sent off. Sobek instead dies. Anomaly following soon after him. Sobek accidentally fares Lethal when going for Models. Models takes this opportunity to retaliate as he catches both Anomaly and Sobek in a combo. Anomaly will die from that. Of the Heroes of the Storm. Okay, good, because I was just about to say, as such it deserves.
That was my first stock. It's all right.
I'm already on.
It's not only an armor mark.
Shout out to everybody who's playing a Blizzard game in the chat and then watching the VOD. Unsub from WoW. Stop playing Overwatch. If you ever played Hearthstone, what the fuck was your problem? Sobek only shields a little bit of that jab. Model sneaks in for more damage in there. Gets a grab and a back throw. Sobek bounces off the wall. Tries to catch Models' up in an up B, but Models simply waits him out. Ooh, Anomaly's lost a good amount of stock at this point.
Heroes is dead. Grab her in.
Anomaly sent to the cannons just barely. Models is at a copious amount of stock, however, so there is still hope for the red team. Sobek, however, is sent to the cannons, leaving red team to bully Lethal until Sobek's return. Sobek misses the forward smash by just a bit. Up tilts Anomaly, gets a nair on Models, but Models recovers right back. Nairs both the red team. Models cancels his momentum by teching off the ceiling twice in a row from Sobek's attacks. Ooh, a side B will send will send Lethal dead. Lethal has Models off stage, and Models is not content to stay there as both members of the blue team and Anomaly are thrown around. A quick tilt onto Sobek from Anomaly and a near gimp. Sobek makes it back using lava. Models loses his stock. Anomaly feeling pressure. Red team regroups before Models launches into an attack. Sobek does manage to make it back. The Firebird will catch a member of blue and red team. Anomaly loses his final stock, but there is plenty available from Models. Sobek catches Models. Anomaly takes the handoff and is sent to the cannon, losing yet another stock. He's running out of resources. Happiest Bear. This shit's kind of gay. Oh, we got 3 viewers now. Let's go. I wish I could get the Kirby trophy onto stream, but you're just gonna have to look in the Discord. League is a terrible game and a good game. It depends entirely on the people you're playing with.
I only play solo League for one game mode, and it's a game mode that's just an infest. I don't play ranked because
I played ranked one season so I could say I was silver, and then I quit. F what, the whatever. Copy pastas. We are in a single stock situation across the board. Models falls first. Anomaly is left to fend for himself against a high percentage Sobek and a mid percent. Oh, there's the grab and there's the throw. And there is the game.
No. Stop sending images. I will block you.
I really didn't think it was going to get no linking other people's switches. We are at one each.
That was a really long game.
Bear in mind that they have to reset you to win.
I don't know about that. I was like 4 when we made this far.
Back at it again. Even set.
Like a coward.
Somewhat even percentages. Anomaly is popped up, but nobody has been sent too far out yet. Anomaly eats a fair. Lethal unable to follow up until a second later.
It's mine now.
Sobek dash dancing as Lethal is bullied on the other side of the stage, but it pays off as he does manage to sneak a back throw onto Anomaly for the cannon. the hell are all these viewers coming from? We got 7 viewers now. Let's go. Ooh, Sobek takes the aerial point blank off the ceiling. Lethal nearly getting cannoned, and he's arrowed off stage to boot, but he does manage to make it back. Models on the attack on Sobek, tries to gimp him. Lethal loses a stock. Sobek bouncing around, still alive until techs off the wall after DIing out of the cannon. DIing, yeah, that's what it is now. Sobek does it again! Models has to finish him off with the dare spike.
I wonder, like, maybe because there's so much cheese, like down to a corner of Rosa.
Sobek landing a fair on the Models. Models the only player in this game who has not yet lost a stock, as Anomaly falls once again. Models teching off the wall. The wild.
Smell you later.
There's Models' first stock. Models iframing through attacks, but he eventually ends up eating a large amount of Sobek Flame Breath. Lethal sent down, nearly clips Sobek as he goes down. Lethal attacking Anomaly. Models catching both Anomaly and Sobek in an aerial. Anomaly getting a back throw onto Lethal. Not much traction to be gained from it. Lethal snapping the ledge. Going for an attack. Sobek cannoned and he nearly takes Models with him, but the spacing just isn't there. Goes for a forward smash through iframes, but it's not fast enough. Anomaly is smacked out. Both of the red team were hit by the body slam for the kill. We work on Sobek to give blue team the stock advantage. You are large and somewhat round.
No! The bad memories, they return.
It's your own fault if you can't outwit a couple of deaf, dumb, and blind kids who can sure play a mean pinball. Anomaly on the attack on Sobek, not letting him get back to stage between arrows and aerials. Sobek taking advantage of that high percent to rocket back to the wall and tech off for full recovery. Sobek goes for the gimp on Models, but that looks like a tech off the stage. No pineapples. Sobek tries to tilt Models out of that side B, but Models takes the priority. Anomaly back airing the very high percent Sobek into the cannons. Sobek projectile from the middle cannons will smack a couple members of the red team. Anomaly spacing out Sobek, but Sobek does sneak in and get that back throw. Both red team losing a stock. Anomaly on the attack on Lethal. Lethal's at high percent, and the side B will finish it into the cannons. Anomaly comboing with Sobek to get some hits on Models. Sobek goes for the run-up up smash that won't connect, and he gets aerialed right into the cannon. That wasn't as much of a deposit, but it was still pretty close. Dare onto Models. Models is none the worse for wear. He back throws. Anomaly quick thinking with the reflector to block that fair and save himself from cannoning. Models dare spiked from slapdown. Off the ceiling, off the wall, and right into the blast zone. Anomaly taking pressure from Sobek in a bit of a reversal. Sobek naring the entire game. Anomaly catching Lethal in an aerial as Models tries to follow up, but he won't be at the right position. Anomaly losing his final stock with no reserves. Models back throw him, but it's not far enough. He's only at 40%. But Sobek follows up with a back air. Models just lightly deposited, giving Sobek and Lethal another game. Oh wait, shit, I accidentally launched Chrome.
Even if we win the next good game,
You gotta do another. That's reset.
It only happened because we said got him what was fighting for. Exactly, I was thinking that. Oh no, character switch.
Oh, surprise character switch from Models to Marth. We only have one Falco now. Models immediately putting in the work to throw some aerials into the fray. Anomaly deposited out the gate into the cannons. Unfortunate. Models will recover. Lethal is unable to stop him, but he will follow up and cannon him with the aerials. Two people. Sobek combos his own teammate and a red off the top, but both will make it back. Anomaly side being way off the stage. He does manage to recover as there's no pressure. Sobek accidentally shield breaks Lethal.
No!
And there's the follow-up. Sobek unable to flame breath him.
It was the wind box. Booyah! Oh, I got hit. Booyah! Get it!
Ooh, a quick kill on the red team will make up for that lost stock from Lethal, however.
Barely. Like, that was super close. So was that.
Sobek in very tight situations, but still hanging on. Lands a hit on Lethal and a bit onto Anomaly. Uppies into the middle, but the bounce off the wall will take that first stock. Both Anomaly and Sobek looking for an opening. Sobek has to resort to Flame Breath, and Anomaly will retaliate, but he gets caught in a forward smash and gets flung into the cannons. That was weird. Models taking Sobek with him after a big blast.
I like the shot, and you, but you got into the cannon. But luckily, it sent him into your cannon.
It's net even, I suppose. Lethal smacked off the ceiling. Stock advantage for each character. Blue over red. Models looking to keep Sobek out. He was here. Oh, there he is.
Send me a mediocre image.
There's Models into the cannon.
You sent me a mediocre
Anomaly
image.
looks soon to follow if Lethal has anything to say about it, but he does manage to escape and they reset. Lethal was thrown by Anomaly off as Models eats a little fire. Lethal gets a hit on Anomaly, but Models catches him out. Sobek up smashes through the cannons for a kill off the top.
Did you see that?
Way too high. Sobek will die immediately following, and so will Lethal.
Threaded the needle between the cannons.
I think it might have been he was just too fast and he went past the cannons from detection. Sobek looking to recover, but he will lose that final stock too early. Because that's how you go through walls in this game. Is just like you're moving too fast.
You're too sick. You're too smooth.
Your detection doesn't last for every frame because like you're just too fast.
Two is too much. You gotta go fast.
Sobek jamming out Models, catching Anomaly in a little bit of his up B, trying not to get gimped as this is his last stock, and that would leave Lethal to finish out the game, but he does get the final kill on the Models, but is immediately killed himself right afterwards. It is up to Lethal to finish off Anomaly. They are both at, oh wait no, and Sobek takes a stock, and finishes off Anomaly himself. That is a reset. We are going to the final grand finals.
Paragraph in chat. Is it a copy pasta?
Yeah, it is.
Doubles is great. Also, what was I doing that first minute? My brain. I just got to up throw or throw there. Yeah, that like close to 0%.
You will see a preservation of characters. Oh yeah, I gotta reset. What? Oh no, I just gotta hit save. There we go.
I admit it's actually hype. It's hype now that you're winning. It's hype. Well, it's hype.
Yeah, that's how it works. Ooh, the shock. Right onto Sobek. He doesn't make it back. Manages to projectile himself onto Lethal, or onto Anomaly, but both blue team will shield the Dancing Blade. Models gets snuck into that cannon and sent down. What was that quick question? Anomaly spacing out, looking for an opening. He will find one onto Lethal, and he has to hit Models to do it, but the kill on Lethal is confirmed. Now it's Sobek fighting Models. Models looking to get a hit, but it will be stymied by that air dodge. As Anomaly trying to recover gets hit by that uppie into the cannon. Models tilted across the stage. Sobek is not sure who got that hit on the Models there to send him the cannon, but the damage is done. Sobek at relatively high percent. Ooh, snuck into the cannon by the back air from Anomaly. Sobek attacking Models as Lethal splits off to fight Anomaly. Models briefly intervening though. Sobek trying to approach Anomaly, but he gets caught in that aerial. Anomaly gets a grab. Lethal shields the electroshock and back throws Anomaly.
No way Smash would look like that one.
Didn't work.
Lethal skunked. Sobek cannoned. Lethal cannoned. The double kill from red team.
Sometimes.
Ooh, an electroshock! Accidentally hitting Models and taking a stock with a cannon. Very unfortunate for the red team. Anomaly electroshocking back to stage and smacking Lethal around a little bit to boot. Anomaly catches the edge of the pineapple, but his up B has been reset by Sobek, so we'll make it back. Ooh, the down air just sending Models into the cannon. Anomaly at 4 stocks. Shield break off of, I'm not sure what, but it doesn't last long as Lethal manages to reset Sobek. And Sobek, Models, Anomaly all die within a short span of each other. Only Lethal is left and the stock tanks are started to drain. Sobek retaliates, tries to anticipate an approach above from Models, but Models will not play into that game plan. Lethal sent down. He's still got 2 stocks to work with. We are at even stocks. Until Sobek catches Models into the stock with the uppie. Models takes Anomaly second to last stock. They were both at low percents, and Models is trying to put in the work on the Lethal. Meanwhile, Sobek and Anomaly are split up. Anomaly bringing back another electroshock shielded. Up throw into back air. Not enough. The angle just isn't right. Sobek forward airing Anomaly. Lethal sent over to the cannon and just flipped. Sobek loses his last stock. Lethal is him versus the world. Anomaly reflecting out his attacks. Lethal trying to finish off Models, but he's at too low percent to get any work done. Lethal playing it very safe, spacing out. It's a grab onto Anomaly. We'll eat a little punishment from Models for that. Anomaly accidentally grabbing Models and forcing to throw him to avoid getting hit while attempting to let the grab reset. Lethal nearly getting cannoned. There go red team going for a combo, but Lethal evades them. Ooh. Lethal's aerial is canceled out by the reflector. Lethal has Models off stage. He shifts focus to Anomaly. Anomaly is dead. It is now Lethal versus Models. Lethal on the attack with aerials. Models tries to get into down tilt, but Lethal's assault is continued. He is sent up by the down throw. Models tries to get an up smash, but that won't connect. The last hit of the Dancing Blade, the crucial bit, is not connected. He combos off the middle cannon to set up the forward smash for the game.
Yo, send this replay. I won't believe replays that are saved on my setup.
No, that. Stop saying.
You have it on stream. You don't need to save the replay.
Stop, right? Got it.
I considered it.
I got it.
You
though.
turned on turbo.
I got it. Though. That was uncomfortably close though. I was scared. Let's go GameStop. Crap, I'm gonna hit you a lot. That's right. Because the big thing I'm saying is that Beta now can start depositing stuff like again. Oh, Beta.
You guys can that grab it, -5.
I'm gonna start going tournaments with turbo. Like modded it. Like just like a very
That might be ethically infeasible under the Geneva Convention.
like he's mashing it. Wait, how do you know that fast? I just pushed a button at the bottom of my controller.
It's a hidden third trigger.
It's just a shake plate.
Sobek with a very bizarre SD?
What is he living?
Trying to make it back, but it's a slow process. He's got to peach it back. Taking a lot of percent in the process. Models could just finish him off right here, but it looks like he's a bit too caught up in Lethal's attack. Sobek techs off the wall to keep living. Lethal on the attack on... Lethal actually dying first for the blue team despite 163% on Sobek.
All my other games are on that side.
Anomaly taking punishment. There's Sobek's first stock. Models try... Oh, we saw Model switch back to Falco. I didn't even mention that. Anomaly did. Models comboing Sobek, but Lethal follows up afterwards to get that kill. Split up. Models trying to get a kill on Sobek off stage, but Sobek isn't having it. Models tries to get the edge guard on Sobek, but he won't quite seal the deal. Sobek techs off the ceiling to avoid getting cannoned. Tilts Anomaly. Lethal has, however, snuck into the cannon from below. Sobek back throws Models, but the angle is not right. Anomaly is blasted to the cannon. Normally caught in an up B. The percent is too low. Sobek gets a down throw. Sobek managing to somehow take Anomaly's or Models of stock by using himself as a projectile from the cannon after getting smacked into it. That's the long game. Anomaly losing his first stock, or losing his stock. Models getting gimped. The sliced pineapple coming through for Sobek. Anomaly off stage manages to make it back with an unchallenged up B.
I crash canceled it.
Sobek playing it safe as Lethal attacks the red team. Looking for an opening on Models that he won't quite get. Manages to tech the wall. Gets footstooled, but he's not out yet. Sobek, or Models goes deep. Sobek goes deep in response. He can still recover. Models can as well. Anomaly tries to come back. Sobek gets hit into the lava, but his tech is mad. He manages to avoid getting cannoned. He almost still lives.
He is immortal.
Getting flung around like a pinball. Models is killed. Anomaly is sent to the middle cannons instead of getting sent to the side. Teching off the ceiling, Anomaly still got it, but Sobek back throws him straight to the side cannons. This is a very weird stock distribution we've got with red team each on their last stock, but Lethal still at 3 with Sobek's 2. Lethal losing his stock right after I said that. Models unable to be gimped by Sobek. Sobek loses his second to last stock.
You're getting too fancy. I tried for some cheese.
This is cheese the game mode. You don't get legit kills in this.
It's such a get out of jail free. You can't tell us it's not a get out of jail free. It's so hot.
Anomaly sending Sobek down, going deep. but he won't quite finish it out. Ooh. After a clank with that side B and a tilt from Models, Sobek tries to keep Models off stage. Anomaly making good use of that reflector. It's broken, but it comes out unharmed. Anomaly and Models trying to find an opening. Sobek looking like he was about to combo off of Lethal.
You like Alfred, though. I walked onto my boy today. Some guy I didn't even know was playing Smash was walking Alfred. Yes! I like boys the fuck out of him. The youth! I was like, what the hell are you doing?
Alpharad's come a long way, really.
No, I feel like some guys come a long way to be a terrible YouTube. He actually owns part of his game.
I made it say so many people for he owns these.
Alright. Sobek and Lethal take a game, evening the set.
And then he bought part of it. I mean, that's fine. Apparently, that's what's gonna work. Look at him, he's been waving. Like, his content just went down the shitter because of the I like it. I mean, I fully believe it. The fact that he had to pump out the music really. The fucking moment
Everybody did. That's how it works.
he hit like 7 of those. Oh, only 7? You're wrong. It's a lot more. Basically, YouTube fake and gay.
Getting into game 3.
Anyone else watching Smash?
You see Models has switched back to Marth. Maybe he likes his chances better than Falco. Not after seeing that down B, though. There might not be that much credence to that theory. Sobek playing the long game, but his attempt at covering Models' recovery is stifled.
It's them going full. We're like 3/4 of the screen is them.
BB Smash dude is an awful air channel, but they're pretty good, like,
Anomaly narrowly avoids the cannons for a little bit, but Lethal says, "Nah, bruh. Nah, you're going in. You put the angel in the basket, or it gets the hose again." Sobek also getting sent down. Yes, yes. Okay, Zero's like legit. He's fucking unethical at this point.
You don't have to be subscribed to him to see his clickbait.
Yeah, it'll just show up in your recommended anyway.
I'm honestly sad. Like, Nairo used to bump out stream highlight videos all the time.
Models losing his first stock.
They're just stream highlights. And Nairo's hype on the screen. But like towards the end of Smash 4, he's not like, I guess.
As much work as Sobek does on Team Blue, we've been seeing him lose his stocks faster than Lethal. Though maybe that's just a consequence of being in it. Models tries to down tilt Sobek's recovery, but he won't find much ground there. Sobek approaches with fair, but Lethal's too much in the way for him to follow up without risking him. He does send Lethal back onto stage a little bit with that up B. Ooh, the electroshock, sending Sobek, and Anomaly himself follows shortly after, as Models smacks Lethal into the same cannon, immediately following. It's a train of champions. It's a train of KOs. It's the choo-choo train, but instead of a C, it's a K. Nah, that doesn't work. That's fucking stupid. Sobek looking to get tilted, but Models retaliates with a strong aerial string. Anomaly is sent off. Models is sent out. Anomaly is also sent out, but he air dodges down to avoid getting cannon. Models smacked up to the ceiling and sent right into the top of the cannon. Anomaly following suit short after, giving Blue Team a light stock advantage. But we've seen what people can do with stocks here. We've seen the madness that can ensue. It's the Smashketball experience. Sobek up airing Lethal. Maybe that was planned, but it doesn't seem so, as Lethal gets sent to the cannon shortly after.
Racking up percent on models with the fire breath. Anomaly punishes the ending of that. Sobek nearly smashing Lethal with a forward smash. And losing stock to models shortly after. It's a little fire damage, but Anomaly interrupts the attack. Anomaly does manage to make it back. This is off stage. Anomaly is off screen. He has stocks to work with. He will take one. As models techs off the ceiling to avoid getting. Anomaly dives off, but does manage to make it back, so it's not that too bad. Sobek trading with models with aerials. Definitely not getting the better end of that bargain at this percent. It's a dash attack onto models, followed by a bear to take his second to last stock. Single stock situation for everybody that isn't Sobek, or that isn't Lethal. Sobek making it back with the lava recovery, taking heavy damage. Anomaly is dead. It is just models versus 3 stocks. He has the tools to work with. He is Marth, and he does have that sword range. Ooh, sneaks a kill onto Sobek. Sobek takes a stock. Lethal is, however, at 100%. He could die pretty easily at this point. Getting more damage onto him with Flame Breath.
Kansas and Indiana are the worst states in the United States.
I don't know, what about Iowa? Oh!
That was a very greedy side B.
I thought I was going to make it.
I actually had it at my 2-1.
This could be the last game if Sobek and Lethal can finish the fight. Or Models and Anomaly could roll back and take it to game 5.
I heard from that was, I know I'm not English. I mean, that's a good thing to know. I mean, it's the lack of context.
That kind of reminds me if I had a nickel for every time this happened, I'd only have 10 cents, but it's weird that it's not much, but it's weird that it happened twice. Lethal getting some early percent on the Models, but Anomaly will have Models' back right afterwards. Lethal getting a little damage onto Anomaly at the trade-off of having Sobek caught in it. A throw into Anomaly's combo will work out pretty well for the red team. Ooh, Sobek goes for that back air, but Anomaly techs off the ceiling. But he immediately dies, taking Lethal with him. Models nearly cannoned. However, he has Sobek off stage. Sobek not ready to die. He's tilting and aerialing. Sobek eats a pit arrow. He's still fighting. Approaching Models with fares. A brief opponent switch will result in Anomaly losing a stock. Models still at 5. Until just... I should just stop talking about Models. Every time I open my mouth, he loses a stock. Models trying to finish out Sobek, but Sobek's not taking it lying down. He has Models, goes for the down throw. Lethal and Anomaly are locked in a battle. Meanwhile, the shield break on Anomaly will... He's still shield broken! Oh, he doesn't... He gets the double kill on the red team! What happened? That was so... You somehow missed the shield broken Anomaly and hit Models who was standing behind him. Lethal and Sobek losing their stocks, but it might not be enough at this point. This has been craziness going on. Aerials from Sobek to Lethal, back to Sobek to Lethal,
comboing Anomaly up to the nice 69%. Sobek gets a body slam. Doesn't do too much work, but it is damage. Throws Anomaly off. The angle is not right. Lethal getting backstage through Flame Breath. The body slam is teched off the ceiling. Sobek nearly cannoned by the electroshock. Lethal losing his stock. Anomaly following soon after on the other side of the stage. Models getting back. Sobek nairs. We have lost all of our viewers. Rip. Anomaly lands an aerial on the Sobek, but without the follow-up, Sobek has got a pretty easy route back to stage. Anomaly and Models are opting to chain gang Lethal while Sobek is distracted getting back. Models going deep. Sobek simply tilting him back into the cannon. Lethal also losing his stock. We are at 1 stock for Anomaly and Lethal. Sobek still has 4 with Models at 2. Forward throw, not at the right angle from Models. Goes for an aerial. Sobek tries to retaliate, but he accidentally catches Lethal with those jabs. Anomaly challenging Lethal. Sobek losing that second stock finally. Anomaly is off stage. If he has to keep dipping in its Anomaly, if he keeps oh wait, he's only got 1 stock to take. We are at a 1 stock situation for Team Red. This could be their final stock if they are not careful. Although Lethal also has to take a stock. Sobek still, however, has 2 in reserve and only 32%. Sobek looking to space off Models, and he does get the kill. It is now Anomaly alone versus 3 stocks of Team Blue. Makes good use of that reflector. Evades the down B. Lethal holding back as he lets Sobek challenge Anomaly, maybe waiting for an opportunity to swoop in and get an alley-oop. He throws in a combo. Anomaly evades Sobek's low fares. Lethal tries charging a forward smash. They both go for it, and as a result, Lethal will catch Sobek in a little bit of that combo. Anomaly techs off the ceiling and uses a cannon to damage Blue Team. The electroshock is parried and followed up by a tilt. Lethal has the opportunity. Back air, off the ceiling, off the wall. Anomaly grabbed, saved by the body slam, but at 173%. What can he do at this moment? Lethal is still only at 40% after all that's happened. Yeet! There's the forward throw for the run back Sobek and Lethal victory in grand finals to claim the Kirby-ass trophy for the final weekly of the year from here at Missouri S&T FGC. Thank you for sticking with us. We will see you in the fall, maybe a little bit over the summer. I don't know. It's Hooch's stream setup. But this is the Big Boofer, your loyal host, signing off. I'm probably going to go lie down because finish off the last of this sickness. Or I don't know, maybe I've got a report to do. Maybe I'll do that. Thank you for tuning in, and good night.
I'm down. Let's go.
Not hype. Let's go. Is this going to be up?